no! Oh no! Oh shit! Oh, fuck. Oh, shit! We're good! Just cat hair all over my fucking props. Oh, fuck. Oh, I need a pencil. So glad this is gonna get spray painted over. Oh, that's cold. Haha, nice. Oh, these are actually good quality goggles. Oh no. Oh, the motion tracking's not picking up my hand while I'm wearing the gloves. That's really cool. Interesting. I can't spell. Holy shit. Fuck! This would have been the opportune time to play goblin music, but I like the Mechagon music a little too much. Okay.
Hello?
Hello?
Sorry, my computer is still trying to update, and I'm gonna be waiting all night, so I just joined anyway.
Oh, okay. Well,
Hi.
I'm currently in the floor.
Why are you...
I'm working on cosplay stuff, and I didn't have enough desk space.
Last minute cosplay stream?
Yeah, I wish I could have a top-down camera so people could see what I'm doing, but I'm also not a professional when it comes to making cosplay, so I would be embarrassed to show people my process. Because unlike doing my models where I know my process is bullshit, but I think it's fun and do it anyway, I have no idea what the fuck I'm doing when it comes to costumes, so I don't want anyone to look at me.
The process is put the cloth together, I think.
I'm working with foam tonight.
Foams.
The great thing about what I'm doing is that, because I'm trying to do, like, pieces of the Goblin Heritage armor, the metal pieces don't have to look good, because they don't. They're supposed to look shoddy. I'm just gonna... You know what? I'm just gonna get out my box cutter and start cutting. Rummage through my toolbox real quick. Oh, where did my box cutter go? So it incidentally turns out that I had bought some goggles for as a part of the costume, and it turns out they're actually some really good quality goggles. They're actually pretty well made and good quality, and I think some of these parts are actually metal. So I'm like, oh, uh-oh.
Ooh.
Because I wasn't intending to have any of this be like super high quality or anything, but
That's still pretty cool, though.
it is pretty cool. I will say though, some of the things I'm gonna have to be doing, some of the things I'm doing tonight, I am not gonna be able to complete all of the pieces I need because I'm gonna have to spray paint some shit tomorrow. And that's fine. It doesn't have to look good. Hi, hello. I hope the sounds of me... Oh shit, that's broken! Fuck, I bought it broken! Ah, man.
Ooh. What's broken?
It's a styrofoam tube that I was gonna use as a part of what I'm working on. I hope the sounds of me making shit aren't coming through too terribly in a way that's like unbearable.
It sounds fine through Discord, but I've got the stream open on my phone, so I can't actually check the audio on that.
Oh, this is about to be a nightmare. Yeah, this is not gonna work the way I was hoping it would. Alright, plan B. Plan B, I grab the scissors and I figure it out. There's styrofoam fucking everywhere now. That's awesome. I'm intrigued.
How much stuff do you... Oh, sorry. How much stuff do you still have to do? Like, have you got anything prepared, or is it all
I mean,
coming together right now?
just the part that I'm putting together right now, the part that's going to be an issue is the actual custom-made part of this. Because for the most part, I'm just going to reuse my Ren Fair look. But I did want to put together a couple extra bits to make it more distinctly Warcraft, you know? So I was going to do pieces of the Goblin Heritage armor. Not the whole getup, because I didn't have time to do that, but... Oh, this could be made a little smaller, I think. I'll glue it together and worry about it after. But specifically what I'm doing right now is I'm putting the armor pieces on the gloves. Oh, this glue scares me. Alright. Well. No time like the. Oh. Oh. Yeah, this scares me. Oh. That smells bad. I very much don't like craft glue. It smells fucking awful.
I can agree with that.
I need rubber bands to hold this shit together while I work on other things. This says dries in minutes. I'm concerned that that's not true. Also, to the person in chat, I'm kind of intrigued to know what you think is so interesting. But yeah, what I'm doing tonight is just mostly like putting together armor pieces, and that's for the Goblin Heritage armor. There aren't that many actual armor pieces. A lot of it is just like mechanic uniform related things. So you've got your work gloves, you've got your overalls, whatnot. The majority of the armor pieces are just like plating along the gloves, as well as like two shoulder pieces, and then the belt, which has a metal plate on the front. Which, I don't think I'll get to, and I don't think I'll get to the shoulder pieces, because I definitely didn't have enough time. And also, Joanne Fabrics is shutting down, so...
Yeah, I heard they got, like, full nationwide shutdown, or bought out? Okay.
They're closing all their stores.
But so... why?
I think they went bankrupt.
Oh, that makes sense. I like Joanne Fabrics, though. It always smelled nice in there.
I also liked it. I worked there for a little while.
Oh yeah.
Ooh, this is not drying as fast as I was hoping it would. It's drying, and the pieces are sticking, but I'm
Well, it's
having to
been
hold it in
not
place.
minutes. Do you have any clamps or vice grips?
Nope, I don't. And this would be better suited to being rubber banded, not clamped, I think, because of the shape it is. This
No.
is what I've got in my hands currently. I know you can't see it on stream, but what I've got in my hands right here is this is going to be one of the studs on the knuckles. So it's cone shaped.
You can clamp a cone.
Can you clamp a cone?
You can clamp anything. That's why I stole clamps from woodshop at school. They've come in handy for so many just random things around here.
Oh no, it pulled itself apart. Fuck. Ah! Glue on my thumb. I'm so glad this is gonna get spray painted over. Hi, Smithy.
Hi, Smithy.
I didn't see anything about what's going on with Pokemon. I just know that, like, everyone's super psyched about it.
We must be seeing different things because I see people being angry about it.
Really?
I keep seeing posts that are like, the Pokemon art style is so ugly and unappealing. Why would I, as an adult, want to play this game when it looks like this?
Maybe it's because it's not for you anymore.
Exactly! I did see one post that was all thrilled about, I think he's called, because people are speculating he's the guy from the end, the big tall guy from X and Y, and this game takes place after X and Y. And I like that guy.
Oh my goodness, this is hurting my fingers. And I have to make more of these?
You're the costume crafter here.
I know. I've made my bed and I will lie in it. He's huge as fuck. Isn't he like 12 feet tall? Maybe not 12 feet, but he's really fucking tall.
He's tall. He's got big
He's
long
always
hair.
been hot, yeah! You know what? I can agree with that. He's always been hot.
I can agree with that, Smithy. I liked when he dressed as a hobo.
Dries in minutes, my ass.
How many minutes has it been?
I don't know. You know what would really benefit me right now? If I had tape.
You don't have tape?
No! I have glue! I have glues!
What if you need to tape something?
Fuck me, I guess.
I guess.
I think I have duct tape somewhere. Oh, you know what? Fucking duct tape probably would have given me the same effect without me needing to get glue on my fingers. I can duct tape this just as easy, and then I'm gonna spray paint over it so that it doesn't matter. I'm gonna go find my duct tape. I'll be right back.
Okay. I can agree with that, Smithy. Because, like, that kind of overlap, Pokemon just takes it over every time, as far as I've seen.
There. I found my duct tape. Who's been chewing on my duct tape?
What?
I hate living with cats sometimes.
Who's been eating tape?
Cats love to chew on things they shouldn't. Oh, awesome! It's got a cool texture to it too.
Oh yeah, because the duct tape would make it kind of have like leather folds.
Yeah, it's got kind of like a, yeah. I just need to cut off this little excess bit right here. And like I said, I'm gonna be painting over this anyway, so if anything's a little fucked up, it'll be fine in the end. Like color-wise, this duct tape is hot pink, to be clear.
That's pretty cool.
I don't like buying regular silver duct tape. I like my duct tape in fun colors. And also, like I said, this can look as fucked up as it needs to because the Goblin Heritage armor is just kind of a little shoddy looking to begin with. No shade to fucking Hobart Grapplehammer who invents it in universe. I like Hobart, but Hobart, my guy, that armor, it's a little rough in places, man. Oh, I'm such a genius! This is perfect.
You know, making making a shoddy replica of shoddy armor is very goblin of you to be doing.
It most certainly is. I got a comment on something yesterday that was like, you have a goblin VTuber model? I'm legally obligated to follow. And I was like, thanks, man. I appreciate that.
What would the legal punishment be for not following, though?
I get to blow you up with rockets.
Whoa.
Okay, hold on. I need to find my phone so I can look at my reference, because I have a reference image, and I was showing my mom, and she was like, uh-huh? Ow, what's burning my hand? Is that the glue?
Glue poisoning.
Wait! You said that, it reminded me of something. I gotta show you a screenshot I took while I was playing Warcraft Rumble. Speaking of poisoning. Where did it go? Oh yeah, this is from, like, when you click on Gazlo to start his fight. This is what comes up. And for viewers, it says, it's a quote from him that says, "Gunpowder goes with everything. Bombs, rockets, chicken, everything." Gazlo confirmed to eat gunpowder with his chicken.
You don't?
Generally, no.
That's how it gets the smoky flavor. Also, I'll look in a minute. I'm suffering.
Suffering?
I got myself a treat because I wanted a $10 treat, and that treat is a game.
Oh yeah?
And said game is a sick-ass game called Spiritfall, and it's Smash Bros. If it was a roguelike.
Oh?
You go through combat rooms and smack people into the walls. Or if there's no walls, you smack them into the blast zone.
Huh.
I'll stream it sometime. It also feels like Dead Cells. It's very Dead Cells feeling. But I definitely want to stream this at some point, just because, like, it actually seems fun to show off. And there's 5 guides for it on Steam, so I know almost no one's played it. $40 gold for the gunpowder? Or is that 40 gold for the rockets?
That's too big. I've made this cone too big. That's fine. I can continue to trim it down. Thank goodness. I am gonna have to clean up my office so bad when I'm done with this.
Well, you're getting glue everywhere.
I'm not getting glue everywhere now. I'm getting foam clippings.
Foam clippings.
Oh yeah, that's better. My mom, she was like, you could tell Joanne's was going out of business because when we walked in, she was like, yeah, you can tell it's going out of business because it's so fucking empty in here. Like, half of the shelves were just empty.
Did they liquidate everything or something?
Joanne's
up here was packed all the time.
Well, they're starting to put things on sale for 20 to 40% off here. Which, to be fair, Joanne's is a little expensive, if you ask me.
True.
So, like, and also, like I said, I used to work there for a little while, and, even when you have that employee discount, it sucks to buy anything there.
Ooh.
But shit's on sale, so now I'm getting stuff.
Okay. How big was the employee discount?
20%, which is about standard.
That's a pretty solid discount.
Yeah, and like I said, that's about the standard for an employee discount. My current employee discount at the knife store I work at is like 40% though.
That's pretty huge. That's like almost half off of any knife you want.
Yeah.
Or spear, or whatever else happens to be in there at the time.
We don't actually carry spears.
Yeah, but you engrave them, so
yes,
therefore they're available.
Yes, I engraved them for the bank.
I still find that hilarious.
That's
Dudes giving
nuts.
spears.
The guys were wondering if you had the spears. Like, what? Like, I know I've told the story already, but like, that was nuts. Just like the most formal looking businessman I've ever seen in my life. Very, very, very professional. Walking in, looking at our cashier and going, the fellas at the fellas back at work were wondering if you had the spears. What? Do you have the spears? No, but we can get them for you, guy. And I love how he very explicitly said the spears. He didn't specify a brand or like anything. He just said the spears, and my boss somehow knew exactly what he meant.
Whenever you recount this and say the spears, I can't imagine like the T and S in caps, like it's a title.
Yeah.
for
Yeah, exactly. He was so formal about it, it was like a little scary.
The spears.
Also, this is unrelated to anything. Well, it's unrelated to what I'm currently doing. No, it is related to what I'm currently doing. Holy shit. I'm about to prove my own point. Or disprove my own point. Whoa! Holy shit! 2 contradictions in a row against what I was trying to say. Holy shit.
We've got the words.
I was trying to say, I feel like I'm having less of a panic attack getting to hang out and talk to you, but I guess less doesn't mean none at all.
I get to distract slightly from the overwhelming craft.
And I don't even get to mine it. That was bad. That was a very poorly executed joke.
It was cute.
I do want to play Minecraft sometime. Oh, I just flung foam across the room.
What? Now you're making your own mess if that's what you're doing.
That was an accident. I can't wait to spray paint this, and it's gonna look so good because it's gonna be so shoddy on purpose. I need to make this cone smaller. It's alright if they're not equal sizes, because this can look messy. I'm very glad. I'm so glad I picked a costume that's allowed to look messy. Great. Oh! I wanna... Ooh! Okay, so while I was at Joann's, shopping around for stuff I needed, there was this guy in line behind us. And he overheard me talking to my mom about stuff I was trying to do and what my plans were, and he started giving suggestions, and I don't mind that. I absolutely don't mind that. That's fine. I'm totally cool with someone trying to, like, help me if they overhear my issue with like, making any kind of craft, and they're like, oh, I have a suggestion. That's fine. So he starts giving me suggestions, and I'm like, oh, yeah. You've got some pretty good ideas there. And I'll keep them in mind just in case. And then later down the line, we were about to be at the register because the line was really fucking long. But we were about to reach the register, and the guy is... I'm talking to my mom about something Microman related. I was talking about Microman, and I was also talking about Guardians of the Galaxy. Oh wait, no. Several things happened in succession that had me, like, my head was spinning because of this guy. So, I'm talking to my mom about Guardians of the Galaxy because Microman's licensing was bought by Marvel, and Marvel turned it into Micronauts, which was popular in the 70s through to the 80s, but they're still making Micronaut stuff now, Uh, last I, as recently as 2014, as far as I know. And the reason that I know that they are still making stuff as recently as 2014 is because one of the Micronauts characters got put in Guardians of the Galaxy! The comics, not the movie.
Ooh.
But they made him an official Guardian. So I was telling my mom about this, and I was like, yeah, this character got made an official Guardian, blah, blah, blah. And the guy pitches into the conversation. No. First, he addresses my mother, and he says, "Your child is a sci-fi neat." And I was like,
That's not what that means.
yes, I was like, that's not what that means. Why did you say that? Yes, he called me a neat.
A sci-fi neat.
And then, by the way, I forgot to ask, Smithy, is Lear coming through okay on stream? I didn't even check that. I forgot to check that. I think I need to change this music. This mecha gnome music is gonna give me a panic attack. Oh, gotta get out of the floor.
Put it on chill goblin tunes to tinker to.
I'm turning on that jaunty goblin theme that always plays in Goblin Towns.
Also, I was able to check on my computer. I think I'm coming through alright.
Okay. Good. So anyway, yeah, the guy says that to my mom. He doesn't address me initially. He says that to my mom. And my mom just kind of laughed and was like, ah. She doesn't know what neat means. I had to explain it to her in the car afterwards. So yeah, so then, like, hold on, some shit's fucked up with my phone. So then he starts talking to me and explaining Micronauts to me. And I'm kind of like, I'm smiling and I'm nodding because I'm like, dude, I don't think you understand that you've picked the wrong person to try and explain something to. I guarantee you, I know way more than you do. Because unfortunately, I have the Microman autism. And he's explaining this stuff, and he was like, you know, it was a toy line in the 70s, and blah, blah, Marvel, this and that, and blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, yeah! This is so cool that I found someone else who knows what I'm talking about, but also, I definitely know more than you. Thanks, man. But I was courteous about it, and I wasn't trying to belittle him and be like, you know, puff out my chest and go, I know more than you do, so shut up! No,
I don't know. That guy was trying to Micronaut-splain you in the Joanne Fabrics.
He was Micronaut-splaining to me after calling me a neat. So, yeah, so we engaged in conversation back and forth, and he was talking about the toy line, and I was like, oh yeah, well, in the Japanese version, and he was like, well, it was originally from Japan, and I was like, I know! But I was like, yes, but in Japan, they rebooted it later to be something completely different that isn't Micronauts. Because Micronauts is a strictly American thing. The original in Japan is Microman. It was not Micronauts in Japan. But, so anyway, I was like, yes, in Japan, though, they rebooted it to be something completely different, and when they did, they rebooted it in 2003. And when they did, they changed the way the toys were manufactured, and the ones from the reboot are the ones that I own. I don't own any of the ones from prior to 2003, but the ones from prior to 2003 had less points of articulation. But I was trying very hard to be like, yes, I know these, I know this stuff. I know this stuff because I own some of the original shit from, like, I own the original run of one of the manga series. The whole set. I know this stuff, man. But it was the way he kind of cut me off and was like, well, it was originally made in Japan. And I'm like, I know. They released an anime in 1999, same year I was born. Oh. And then he's trying to tell me about like other action figures and things like that. He started talking about something I've never heard of. But he was like, "Oh yeah, these were these huge action figures that you would like that came with like Godzilla and shit. No, but they weren't Godzilla, but they had Godzilla ones and blah blah blah." And I'm like, "This is so cool. I'm trying to check out, please." And meanwhile, my mom's card is getting declined. And my mom is like grabbing me by the sleeve and going, "Do you have cash? Do you have cash?" And the guy is still trying to explain to me. And here's the thing. The guy was there with his wife. His wife was the one buying things. And the wife is standing behind him trying to get his attention. And she's like, "If you don't help me right now, I'm leaving you here."
This sounds like an incredibly overwhelming experience.
This felt like a sitcom episode. It made me feel like I was going out of my mind. Oh, you know what? I just had a genius idea, I think. I really, really wish I knew where my box cutter went. I couldn't find it. It's not in my toolbox. You know what?
Did you forget to put it away when you were box cutting with it?
I haven't used it yet. It was still in my toolbox because I hadn't used it yet. This toolbox is brand new. I got it for Christmas. And it's not even the only box cutter I own, but I don't know where my other toolbox is. Because my other toolbox is actually my crafting toolbox that has my paints and my brushes and my box cutter in it. No idea where it is, though. Very, very carefully trying to snip this foam. Yeah, it was a very overwhelming experience, and like, I don't know, I think the whole conversation just got completely thrown off the moment he used the word neat.
Yeah, that's not a good opener.
That's not a good opener, for sure. I was so baffled by that, I didn't know how to respond. But it was also the fact that he said that to my mother, not to me. So I was like, huh, what? Oh, that's perfect. Oh, yes, this is perfect. Now to glue it without getting glue on my pants. Don't you hate when you just get glue on your pants? Ah,
Getting
shit!
glue anywhere is abysmal.
Oh, this glue smells fucking awful. I hope this comes out exactly as I think it's going to. Oh, I put the glue in and now this piece is slippery slidey. That's so cool. Why did the glue make it slippery? Oh my goodness, it's not wanting to stay in place now. Glue made it worse. You're gonna put the teeniest, tiniest piece of duct tape over that so that it'll stay in place and dry the way it's supposed to. That should be good. Ugh. I'm gonna set that aside to leave that to dry. I have glue all over my fucking fingers. Oh man, yeah, Joanne's was stressful. I know I jokingly said that I was having like a panic attack in there, but it felt like I was about to. Especially
I
because,
believe
like,
it. That's so much going on at once.
so much going on, and then the fact that I couldn't find what I was looking for. Because, actually, I wasn't going to make the actual, like, spiked parts of the gloves myself. I was just gonna buy studs. Apparently, Joanne Fabrics does not carry studs like you would find in fabric, like on a leather jacket. Can you believe that?
I mean, their whole thing is fabrics, and I guess a stud isn't a fabric.
No, but it's
Technically
a fabric
speaking.
accessory.
Fabric and fabric accessories.
Oh, I love the jaunty tune of the Goblin Town music. It's fine, it's fine. It gives it character. It's fine. I don't want glue all over my fingers again.
Then don't get glue on your fingers. Get it on the project.
I'm trying. I'm just gonna...
I've got to be right back.
Okay. Where did the glue go? Never mind. I'm not usually this horrifically disorganized when I do my projects. It's only because I'm going last second. Sure, just a second. I have to switch chats and also give Lear a second to get back. So that we don't just, like, disappear. I would feel bad. Okay. I have officially, and it took me an hour to do this, 2 of the 12 studs that I need to make.
I'm back.
Welcome back. We're gonna switch over to the stream server so Smithy can join.
Okay.
Oh, oof! Oh, I'm up. Okay.
Me, not that kind of orc.
Wow. Oh no, not the I'm so full from car batteries. Yum.
Hi, Smithy.
Hi. I forgot you sent that.
You forgot I made it.
Oh, that's an awful image.
I know, and I'm sorry. But when he was like, "Oh, stop throwing the batteries in the marina," I'm just like, "Oh, like Splatoon."
Oh my goodness.
But I just remembered next month. Well, literally the day after tomorrow is March, and I'm gonna be honest. I think March is gonna be a pretty good month. We got daylight savings, we got spring equinox, we got Enna Dream Barbecue coming out, and we got Digimon Time Stranger news coming at Digimon Con.
Gonna be a packed month.
It's gonna be so good. I hope. Something I just remembered also, on the note of Digimon Time Stranger, the fact that in the trailer you could see, you know, they're riding Digimon. I can see them riding on Garurumon and Bergermon, and part of me is thinking like, hey, imagine if like that's like I know that you probably won't be able to do it on for every Digimon, but like, could you imagine that like with your like, especially with your partner, like once they reach a certain level of friendship, it's like, oh, you know, you wanna ride? Like imagine being able to ride on Beelzebumon's bike.
Oh, that would
Or-
rule!
Like in Digimon Masters Online, they let you do that. They let you ride some Digimon as a mount, and some of them just straight up carry you. And like, I would love that.
Digimon piggyback rides sound pretty cool.
I want Edamon
Yeah.
to carry me.
I could imagine like doing piggyback rides on Gigasmon through like tunnels and such.
Shit.
Especially to make a quick getaway, cause like, do be digging fast. Yeah, but it'd also be really funny for like smaller Digimon. Like imagine like Piccolomon or Piximon, and like it's just him flying, and you're just holding onto his foot. And like, and the best part is like it doesn't even look like it's struggling at all. It's just like, oh yeah, no, this is fine.
That would rule.
Or like this is incredibly self-indulgent, but like if a Legmon was carrying you, would he be carrying you in his arms, on one of his shoulders, or in one of his chests on his shoulders? Because I think any of those would be really cute.
Bridal style.
Bridal style would also be good. It also depends on how big he is too. Because like if he's human size, then bridal style works. But if he's like the size he is in like Cross Wars and Digimon Adventure 2020, then like I can fit in his chest and between his breasts. Ugh. Oh, I almost forgot. I posted in video games chat because I remember mentioning Tony Pepperoni. You can see him in his most recent outfit. I have not played on this man. I haven't played on most of my Final Fantasy alts in years, which is embarrassing for me. But like, Final Fantasy XIV is surprisingly not that alt friendly. Like most stuff is limited to one character. There's very few account wide stuff you can get, like on the online shop and stuff. Hopefully they change that eventually, but other than that, he looks good. He's my boy.
WoW lets you have 65 characters max and also shares everything between them except for like the things that you don't get shared are things that are like class related or race related. And that's
Yeah,
it.
Final Fantasy doesn't do that, which is messed up.
I get
Also, if you
scared thinking about the idea of having 65 alts.
I don't know anybody who has 65 Final Fantasy alts. I have like 10, and that's too much. And also, if you scroll up, I made a nice little outfit recently. I made it for the Valentine's event, and I realized it just looks good regardless. My dapper little suit.
In all fairness, also, though, I definitely am the type of person to make 65 characters. I just haven't done it yet.
And they'd all be really good characters.
What are you even gonna do with that many characters?
I don't know. In theory, the reason you would have 65 characters is that you could play every possible race class spec combination. But in practice, I probably would end up making 60 goblins.
That's just the way you are with goblins is the way I am with Lalafell. Do you want to see all
Hi,
the
Joe.
Oh,
Hi, Joe.
Hi, Joe. Hello.
I'm making
having
stuff. Oh no.
How many characters do you have?
Me?
Yeah.
Oh dear.
Oh no. That's not an answer I was expecting.
I have to count them in my head. Give me 2 minutes.
Greater than or less than the number of classes in the game?
Greater than.
Oh my gosh.
Speaking of alts, hang on a second.
I'm making cosplay related Yeah, don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. You don't need to know.
Okay. I will simply assume you have 30 goblins.
Let's see. I gotta think. I gotta think.
In stream chat. There's me. First off, let me get all my Lalafell characters in one place. There's my boy Rex.
Sarlix. Punks. Glitzy. Irvix.
Me.
Glam. Starsky. Gotvir. Kahoot. Persica. That's 8 goblins. I have 4 gnomes, so we're at 12. Two trolls, that makes 14. No, 3 trolls, so we're at 15. Because I forgot one of them's a Xanilari troll, not just like a regular Dark Spear troll. So, 15. I have 1 human, so 16. 2 different elves. 18.
Hi, Joe!
Hi.
Oh, hi!
I am cataloging my Final Fantasy 14 alts.
18.
I might have to leave soon. I might get sick. I just ate a whole pack of bacon.
Oh wow, that's a lot of bacon.
It's all I had to eat. And I was like, I might as well make the whole thing, because otherwise I'm wasting. But then I kept eating it.
The bacon experience. Oh, that's too fucking big. Alright, I'm gonna have to trim that. Uh-oh.
You have too many WoW characters.
That's not all of them. I can't remember the rest.
You have 3 many WoW characters.
3 many?
If you can't remember some of them, that's 3 many. A step up from too many.
This is all 9. I got 9 characters. 5 Lalafell, including my main, 2 Rogadin, 1 Hrothgar, and 1 Bikote. And so far, and of these 9, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5,
Oh,
6 are
no.
OCs. 1 is me. The other 2 are character cosplays. 1 is Punch Tanaka from Jimmy and the Pulsating Mass,
Oh!
and the other is Bowyer.
I forgot I do have, like, characters that are, like, based on
Hang on a second.
characters from things. I have my Worgen named Scoobert. So we're at 19.
I was like color paletting one of my characters for my Dragon Age OCs, and I gave him brown hair and a green color scheme, and I was like, oh fuck, that's Shaggy from Scooby-Doo. And it's like for my like haunted story.
Also, I gotta be honest, that's like a testament to how good. Like, if you have a character creation thing and you can't make like actual fictional characters in it, maybe that's not the best creator. Like, well, that's like I have like. Actually, I don't want to. Do you mind if I go on a little ramble about my personal standards for a character creator?
Go on.
Please.
I have 2 specific benchmarks for a character creator. If I cannot... The first one is, can I make myself? Can I look like me? You know, dark skin, curly hair, etc., etc. Can I make myself? If I can do that, pretty decent. The second benchmark is Bowyer, because he's a freak, and he's got bright, wacky colors. And it's like if I can't make myself, then that's a pretty bad creator. If I can't make Bowyer in it, then it's really like how do you not do that? I realize it sounds even weirder the more I talk about it, but like if I can't make something that's an approximation of myself or one of my favorite characters of all time, what can I make?
Yeah, literally.
That's so real. You'd love the veil. Dude, someone stop me. I'm like, every single call I've been on lately, I'm like, by the way, Dragon Age, but the Veilguard character creator is probably the best part of the game. I love the character creator, and they posted the character creator on its own, too.
Oh, that rules! I still think the absolute ideal for a character creator was what was it? Miitopia did?
Miitopia!
Yeah, fucking... That is batshit. The things that people did with that... The Fortnite card that you see, like, everywhere as a character.
Yeah.
I have loaded down this particular piece with so much fucking duct tape, it's thicker on the outside than it was.
What is it?
It's a stud for like a brass knuckle type thing.
Oh.
It's
Today...
not that bad. But...
Wait. I was literally going to say something not on topic. You continue, please.
Oh no, you can say whatever.
Why is one of your Lalafell a small Jesus?
No, okay. It kind of... That was not the design philosophy for him. But he's just a little old guy. He was raised by the sylphs. He was raised in the forest by little forest people. That's a man.
Jesus had a mustache, that'd be sick.
For my friends in the
running
call.
around on Bowyer right now because I just realized I haven't unlocked glamour for him yet because he is stuck in the ugliest outfit known to man. Look at this outfit and tell me it is not yucky.
And
Where's his
like,
pants?
I was about to say, it looks like not a design choice, but genuinely he forgot his pants.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, and like there is nothing here on male characters, unfortunately. There is only one item. Then again, like there are also female characters who don't really have anything. But the thing is, at the very least, they were given in Shadowbringers, one of the few expansions ago, they were given we had a Near Automata crossover.
Oh my
And
goodness.
one of the outfits was 2B's outfit, and the bottoms for the 2B outfit straight up make your butt bigger, but only if you're a girl character. It was a glitch at first, and then they fixed it, and then players were like genuinely mad, and Yoko Taro himself was like, "Yeah, no, put it back. It's funny. It's funny." Because it is funny. It's like, oh, you want cheeks? You gotta
It's
go through
padding
this.
at that
Yes.
point. For my friends in the call, just for a frame of reference, this is what I'm currently making.
Oh.
Actually, probably better you're doing foam instead of using actual ones.
Yeah, no, that was a concern I had because that was a concern I had, and I brought it up to my mother, and she was like, as long as you could prove that it won't hurt people, it probably would be fine. And I'm like, if it's metal studs like they put in leather jackets, that can hurt people.
Yeah,
Just so
especially
we're
if you punch 'em hard
clear.
enough.
But yeah, I'm using foam, but because I layered it so much with duct tape, it is now hard. And I changed my mind from making one for each finger. I'm just gonna do it like it actually is in the reference and make 3. Because they have 3 fingers.
And what if I chewed on it?
I guess you could.
It tastes very bad.
Yeah, it would suck, honestly. Oh, I got to my apprenticeship today, and I was like, I went in, and the owner wasn't in the building, and I was like, that's weird. I was just texting him. So I went back outside, and he was like in his car engine. And I had to perform the duty of holding the flashlight as part of my apprenticeship today, which has nothing to do with tattooing.
Where's my pencil? Never
But
mind.
one of the other artists walked up to me and was like, "Is this what you're also when you're not tattooing? You're a mechanic too now?" And I was like, "Yeah." I did not know what was going on. My favorite character at our tattoo studio is the guy who's smoking 24/7.
Oh my goodness.
I'm never inside. He's one of the artists. He's always smoking a cigarette by the door, but he always opens the door for me. Oh, I'll be right back.
Okay.
Makes me think of my boss who fucking vapes in my face.
Ew.
I don't know why people love doing that to me.
People love doing that in general, and it's kind of gross.
It is gross. When I was in college, Joe was there for this. Joe can attest to this. When I was in college, there was the fire department got called on our dorm, and so Joe and I were standing outside, and there were these two girls there who were like, I'm pretty sure they were the ones who set off the fire alarm because they were fucking blowing smoke into the smoke detector in their dorm room or some shit like that. They're standing outside and they're vaping, talking to the fire department or whatever, and then they were standing next to us, and the one girl goes, I don't even remember what she actually said. I just know she complained and then turned and blew smoke in my face. Or vapor, I guess.
Gross.
And then, first day on the job, when I got my current job, my boss is like explaining shit to me, and then he just pulls out his vape and just blows directly in my face, and I was like, thanks, man.
Oh my god, I fucking hate a vape. I'm like, I was talking to my coworker the other day, and I was like, if you're gonna consume nicotine, at least be cool about it and smoke a cigarette. Like, sorry. Okay, guys, don't take that advice.
No.
Don't smoke.
And then there was a more recent incident when I went on that family vacation, a while back, the one that kinda sucked. My fucking uncle was vaping on the balcony, or is it still considered vaping when it's weed?
I have no idea. I think
it's like hitting the pin, I guess.
Yeah, he was doing that out on the balcony, and I came out there and stood out there with my cousin, and we're talking about something, and then he turned, looked, and he was like a foot away from me. He was like a foot away from me. He turned, looked at me, and then just took a big puff and blew it right in my face and laughed. And I was like, all right, man. All right, I'm ready to go home, actually. You can drive me the 12 hours home now.
I'm a really nice person, but that type of thing, it makes me... I would actually hit him and there'd be like a family drama about it.
Oh, and I was nauseous afterwards. I don't know if that's
Oh no,
because it was... Yeah, like... I don't know. It got me so bad that I literally had to like leave the like group to go sit outside by myself.
Sorry. I'm laughing because I imagined it as like a poison cloud getting you.
That's what it felt like.
Debuff.
It literally felt like
negative 1 HP in a second.
Also, if I seem distracted, it's because I am, as previously mentioned, doing MSQ on Bowyer so I can get him glamour, because I have dyes for him, and I need to get him out of this ugly suit, this ugly outfit as fast as humanly possible, or else my organs will fail.
Big fashion gaming.
Me when I've run the same raid 20 times looking for fucking gear.
That's actually so real.
Glamour is quite literally considered one of, if not the main endgame of Final Fantasy XIV. I should know. All my glamour plates are full.
Fashion is the endgame of every MMO.
Yeah. I just thought about how ugly all the outfits are for mages in any Dragon Age game. And not to bring up Dragon Age again, but they're freaking ugly. They're so ugly, and all the mage companions look really good, but then if you're playing a mage, you have to look like shit.
That's so fucking funny, though.
That's
Unless
the problem
you're
with
playing Dragon Age
NPCs.
2.
NPCs always get unique outfits.
I wish I could get... This is literally what makes me mad. I wish they would literally add, like, transmogs that look like Gazlo's updated outfit, because I fucking love his outfit. I saw that reminds me, I literally saw somebody like Frankendoll his model to turn his like vest, his like bomber jacket vest into a real bomber jacket for their Goblin OC.
Ooh.
I almost forgot what I was doing for a second. I'm good. No, we're good.
Good crafting.
If you'll hear a dog, it's Olive, and she's having it. She hates when I'm on phone.
Aww. Bowyer has a new shirt,
Woo!
but no pants. It's he's so funny looking. Like, would he
gotta
probably
get him
wear something like
pants.
this in canon? Yeah, because like with the way his butt is made, he probably can't wear pants regularly. But like, he looks so stupid.
I keep avoiding opening Dragon Age Origins because I'm on the werewolf quest right now.
What's wrong with the werewolf quest?
Well, it's not that bad. It's just that you have to go through like all this to get to the middle of the forest, basically, and then you get to the middle of the forest, you talk to the werewolves. The werewolves are like, okay, bring the elf leader back. So you have to walk all the way back to the elf camp. And I don't want to walk all the way back to the elf camp. Because there's not fast traveling in quests.
Oh
So,
no.
Oh no.
because it's a 2009 game.
That's
But
fine. Is the scenery good?
I don't know. No, it's okay.
See, we were talking about this on
Is the
stream.
writing good? I don't know.
Well, we were talking about this on stream on Tuesday. I was talking about, like, people who, like, either, like, they use their mounts everywhere in World of Warcraft. And I was complaining about it because, like, mostly my complaint is the fact that people will use their mount in an area where you're supposed to talk to an important NPC, and so they crowd around the NPC and you can't fucking see the character. That pisses me off. But, like, they also just, like, they'll use their mount to get to a location that's not even that far away. And it's like, I don't know. I'm fine with walking as long as I can enjoy the scenery. So, like, if a place has good scenery, it's fine. It's fine.
Fun fact about Dragon Age Inquisition. It's the only Dragon Age game with mounts in it. The mounts don't actually run faster than you walk. They just put speed lines on them.
I heard about that.
So there's like
awesome.
really absolutely no point to using one.
It looks good. That's fun.
Yeah, they're cute, but they don't do much. They actually do nothing.
Oh, man.
But in Dragon Age 1 and 2, also Origins and 2, you can summon a dog with your mind, and it attacks. You can also name the dog. That's a really a good thing to have in an RPG.
Oh, yeah. You can name any of the pets that you get in World of Warcraft, even if they already have a name.
It's awesome. It's like real life, really.
Oh, I just
I
realized his wolves are out.
I don't like that they have, like, humanoids, though, that they are counted as pets. You can get, like, a little goblin
What the hell?
You can get, like, a little goblin cupid who follows you around. And he's a goblin. He's just a goblin, but, like, he's
My
considered a pet, and you
goblin.
can make him Pokemon battle.
The one short friend.
Y'all with me in college.
We have minions, but 90% of the time they're referred to as like wind up or like some of them are like actual like little animals, but like if any of them are like humanoid, then 90% of the time they're called like wind up or mini, and they're called mammoths. They're little puppet little things like this one.
Oh, what the hell? He's so little.
Guild Wars has non-renameable miniatures. They're meant to just be like a cosmetic, but they've got one for like every NPC and creature, and some things that are not creatures, like the rock. You can have a pet rock.
Oh,
Speaking
no.
of miniatures, say
Go
what
on.
you're gonna say.
I was just gonna say that gnome that I got that I got recently from playing one of the other Warcraft games, Nomelia Gearheart, is considered a battle pet. She is literally just a gnome.
Wow.
Anyway,
But she
go
looks
on.
different.
Well, I was just gonna mention Dragon Age again.
we've all got our uh, fantasy
Autism
things we're
moments.
going on about right now,
It's true. I'm talking about Guild Wars every chance I get.
and I am enjoying hearing all of it.
I was gonna say, because the original miniatures and this has like low-key nothing to do with it.
Nice.
But in Dragon Age Origins, I'm romancing a companion, and his favorite thing is like miniatures
Aw.
and like figures. And I gave him a figure of like a dragon, and he had his big romance scene with me because of it.
Oh my goodness, that's awesome.
He was like, "By the way, I think you're the only good thing in this world. Thank you." And I was like, "That's actually real as hell." He also did it next to his dying father's bedside.
I'm. Ugh. I have duct tape in my mouth now.
Yes. Sorry,
That's not where that
sorry.
goes.
I just Bowyer can finally dye his clothes and glamour his outfits. He will look less ugly in like 30 minutes.
Me when I wake up.
I'm technically not actually supposed to be here this early, but because this is an alt and because I have the game just
You're-
about memorized,
He's level 15, huh?
he's level 19.
19. I thought 15 was when you could dye stuff.
15 is when you can dye stuff, but you can't unlock the actual quest until you complete the envoy quest from when you first go to all 3 cities. But the funny thing is, if you start in Gridania or in Ul'dah, you can literally walk from one of those cities to the other one.
Huh.
You can walk from Gridania to Ul'dah, and you can also you can straight up go to level 50 areas. As long as you just dodge, as long as you don't get aggroed by enemies, you can unlock so many. Like, I went to Mordona and Curthis before you're technically supposed to even know they exist, kind of. Because you can just walk there and attune, and you won't really be able to do anything in there, but you can do it. You can just walk there. It's so funny. It's so funny.
It makes me think of how you can, like the moment that you boot up WoW, basically, like you could take a character who just came out of their like tutorial area and go straight to like expansion content. As long as it's an expansion that's not as recent as the current one. Like, they basically start you doing Shadowlands immediately when you get to Orgrimmar.
Wow.
When you're level 10.
Thank you, Joe. Thank you for this collection of animated images.
What are you sending?
This is what Percy's doing when we came back.
Wait, what are you sending?
The real problem is I know the plot relevance of this gift.
I'm assuming
What
it's
is
I know it's clearly from the Minecraft movie. I'm assuming it's the humans went in the Minecraft world and now everything is getting out of the Minecraft world and going into the human
Question,
world.
do you want Minecraft movie spoilers?
I am never watching this movie in my life.
Is that freaking allowed?
So when the humans go into Minecraft, a villager escapes out of Minecraft, and also a human falls in love with them.
What?
And it's Jennifer Coolidge.
Well, that last part's not that surprising because like people fall in love with anything. I just want to post it's in hindsight it is incredibly funny how the NPC that you unlock the dye and glamour quest from is wearing an outfit with like the main. These are like the first dye colors you ever unlock, and she's just got all of them on. And she's like, "Oh, you're so unfashionable."
Is this
Like,
hold on, sorry, I have to ask about the Minecraft image. Is this how this villager meets this character? Did she hit him with her car?
Probably. I haven't seen the movie.
I'm
It makes sense.
terrified. Anyway, sorry.
I'm sorry, just
so
posting this little bit
scared.
of dialogue.
The concept of the Minecraft movie terrifies me.
I don't like it. It looks icky.
Same.
Is this
It's like
okay? I need confirmation from everyone else. Is this villager wearing green?
Bro, it's nighttime.
I know, but
it looks green, but everything around it is also green.
I know,
Although
that's
looking
what I'm
at
thinking.
the harsh light, it does look like it looks like it's most likely green.
this
I'm
is
understanding the train of logic you want to follow, but they have piglins in the overworld. This movie doesn't care about lore.
fucking.
The green will not matter if he's wearing green.
I want them to acknowledge nitwit villagers without making it mean.
He's getting hit by a car!
Yeah, but that's a typical meat cute these days.
Plus, I don't think any Minecraft villager knows about cars. So, like, any Minecraft villager would be like, I don't know what that is, but I'm not
It'd be
gonna
like,
acknowledge it. I love how even though I've been playing this game for years, I still get lost because it's the stupid... That guy's got a pipe.
Hey,
Never
hey.
seen you before.
So I just made another one of the armor pieces. This is the actual, like, that in the image. This is the. I just made the actual metal bit that's on the back of the glove. Listen to this. This is fucking duct tape and foam. That thing's
Wow.
solid. I'm so glad I'm gonna be spray painting over this. But it looks exactly like it's supposed to look. Shit! It just needs to be colored, and I need to find my red paint. I didn't buy a mask for spray painting. I forgot.
uh-oh.
Just stand outside, brother.
Yeah, I plan to.
Don't take that advice.
It's all I got.
Bowyer can finally look not ugly.
I love that I'm using hot pink duct tape for this, because as it stands, I have hot pink props sitting around me.
Oh boy.
Why is there so much hot pink?
Because the whole roll's hot pink. And
The
everything
whole roll?
everything I've made so far uses it to keep everything in place.
This goblin assembles everything with bubblegum.
Whoa, that's a pretty lady.
Hey, to be fair, pink is in my username. If you didn't come here expecting a pink goblin, you're out of your mind.
That's a green goblin.
Oh, and I'm
Sorry,
specifically
I just found...
I'm specifically using the version of my model that doesn't have the pink coat.
Wait, oh, ooh. You can try on just about anything in Final Fantasy XIV, and they've been working on removing the gender lock for a lot of things. And this is one of the, I believe the Omega F outfit. Yep. Which is designed for the ladies. But that doesn't matter, because I can put my man in it. And it's got a cute little bow on the back. It is a cash shop item, though. You would have to pay money in order to get this, but, like... he looks. He just.
He does looks.
He looks.
The most everything in WoW is not gender locked or anything. The only thing is that sometimes when you put some items on, it'll change depending on your gender, to be more or less revealing depending.
That's some items do that in Final Fantasy 14 too.
I gotta send one of my favorite outfits that I've put Sarlix in, if I can find it.
Oh, is it the one with the bralette?
No, it's
The
not.
cute bralette?
Sarlix has a lot of little bralette outfits. Why is that?
I don't know. You're the one dressing him.
It's what he looks good in.
Like, what did he want us to say?
It was a rhetorical question. You didn't. Nobody had to answer that. It's because he's on that gender plus shit. That cisgender plus. I found the outfit. Hold on. I'll send it. This is not. This is only the back version of the outfit.
I love Final Fantasy 14 because we just had an area that's really like, that's a fork. That dude just got a fork. Sorry, but I love how
ass
we
crack.
I remember you sent this, and I was thinking, this is like, I hate this because like
Ass
the
crack.
V on the butt, like a cleavage V for a butt crack, is crazy to me.
The ass. A little bit of ass crack is worse than a full ass.
I think that is why we make fun of plumbers, isn't it?
But what I need to say about this is that I've put this on my women characters. It doesn't go that far down on them. There's
It's
no
too
ass crack for
big.
the women.
Wait, that's actually feminism.
This thing is supposed to have straps over the shoulders. There's no straps when he wears it.
Built
Why
different.
did your character change the outfit?
he needed to let his cheeks breathe a little. Is that so wrong?
It took forever because I had to log into every character
The
to get a
humble
proper picture.
plumber.
But I got all of my characters like Smithy did.
I can't do that. It would take me an hour.
And I only have 9 because there's only 9 classes.
The one, the shantagonist.
Oh, I just remembered I have a screenshot of Sarlix wearing that fucking dress in front of Gazlo. Ass crack visible. That's embarrassing.
I got something.
I got scared. I searched something in Kirby Corner and thought I had mentioned Sarlix by name over 400 times.
Oh, that is straight up just a guy.
The first screenshot is supposed to be
I
like
don't
showing
see-
what the front of the dress looks like because it's the only screenshot I had. But
Oh, I like it.
You
Was that
did
was that
not mention it's like about to mention. You did not mention it's about to get to Bush on the
I
front.
know! No, it literally does! It actually does! I don't have a better screenshot, but you can see the hair! I'm not
Oh,
kidding!
I'm sorry, Smithy. Continue.
I forgot what I was gonna say, but I should.
I'm sorry.
I was. Oh, now I remember. Was that dress from a Valentine's event?
Yes.
Okay. We haven't had anything. Well, I think we have had something that, not like that, but like we have had some Valentine's event stuff, but nothing that looked like that specifically. But that also made me realize that I want to take pictures of some of the outfits we have had for Valentine's in Final Fantasy XIV because some of them are cute. Of course, all these outfits are on my main, so I have to hop off of Bowyer, go back to Fairy, go back on me, and I love how it's like, oh, the server is currently congested. Guess how many players are in the queue right now for this congested server?
2.
10.
Close enough.
It is really funny, but also, I understand it, not understand it, but like, I'm just glad it's 10 and not 1,375 like it was when the expansion, because whenever an expansion drops, everybody and their mother is trying to get in.
Makes sense. That makes sense. Literally fucking when the Undermine patch came out, like, every single mutual I have who was posting about it was like, I can't get in. I can't get in.
Alright, I'm outside my house in my... Let me go to... You can't... Also, something... Apparently in World of Warcraft, I heard you can glamour whenever you want.
Is glamour
Final
like
Fantasy
transmogging?
Yeah, that's what I heard.
Oh. I mean, yes, but there are specific locations where you do it. Like,
You
unless
gotta talk to the NPC.
Yeah, there's an NPC you have to talk to, and I think I think there's a way to get a summonable version of that NPC, but generally you have to go to, like, specific locations in major cities.
Oh, okay. Because I was gonna be like, in Final Fantasy, you have to go to a specific location.
Yeah,
You gotta go.
Yeah.
White! Oh!
But
Oh, he's so cute!
I was looking at cats near me.
Aww. Are you looking
There's
into
some
getting
really
a cat?
interesting guys. I want one, but I don't have my license yet, so I can't just go get one yet.
Alright, I need to replace one of my glamour plates. You have... So, on your character, you get exactly 20 glamour plates. You get 20 glamourable outfits for a single character. So every character gets 20 outfits. This would not be a problem if not for the fact that there are not 20 jobs in the game. There are more than 20, and if you want to, and it's not even like if it was like you could have like one, like if each one was like, oh, you can have this glamour, this amount of glamours for this job, this amount for this job. No, it's 20 in general. So if you have multiple glams for one job but want one for another, you gotta have to sacrifice one of your glams.
Man.
Actually, do you want to see the glamours I have right now? The various outfits I've made.
Yes.
Okay, this first one's a cosplay of Ramu. I'm still very proud of it. White Mage specifically, the staff is his exact staff. Which is funny because he uses lightning magic, and lightning is a black mage move, but the black mage staff does not look like this. It looks different. It's real funny. Second one, you'll probably be able to tell what my favorite item to glam in Final Fantasy XIV is. This one's a general purpose summer one. This is from the summer event a few years ago. I think it was not. It was. I think this was the one that my second year playing. Well, it's mostly it's just missing the hat. The headpiece is from a different event, but everything else is from that summer event. This is the one where you learn the specific hula dance. It was nice. This is a combination of 2 of the Valentine's events. The stockings are from one event. The gloves are not. The stockings are from one event. The shoes and the dress are from a different event, and the hat is from an entirely different event. Also, the neck scarf is from a raid, but I combined all of that, and it looks nice, and I look cute.
Yeah, I like that one.
This one is just Yuna's outfit from Final Fantasy X because I wanted it really bad, and I have it in like I have a Reaper version of it, and I have a White Mage version of it. This was my first Pictomancer glam for Dawn Trail. I was going for the vacation vibe, and I'm just like, okay, t-shirt and shorts.
I like the hat.
Yeah, the hat is what goes with the hula outfit from the other one. And I was like, and that's where the top is from as well. The top and the wrists, that whole upper body from that hula event. The sandals are entirely different though.
Hey.
And oh, and I should show off my weapon too, because it's.
Hey,
What's up?
can I interject real quick?
Yes.
I need to show y'all some screenshots from the newest World of Warcraft update that I've never seen before, despite the fact that I played through it twice before it even went live. I've never seen these lines of dialogue before. This man and his wife are driving me nuts!
Oh, oh, that's cute.
I'm trying to catch up with the wifey, if you get my meaning. Hello? Oh, he
interrupted their pegging session.
They better not be pegging in public?
Huh? That'd be crazy.
Oh no. Oh, what the fuck?
We don't have to like move the. Olive will do this thing. She likes to sit on my desk, which is next to the window, and the window has blinds. She will move the blinds with her whole body to like leer out the window, and it's like
Aww.
she's making a bad image for me, really.
World's nosiest animal.
She's making it look like I'm the one looking out.
I made this outfit a while back. It's a nice outfit. I like the hat and everything. I might get rid of it, make it do glam. I don't know. This one's a little because Reapers use scythes, and scythes were originally the class originally started as gardeners who took up arms. I was like, oh, what if I just made a glam that looks like I'm going gardening?
Oh, I like that. I like the blue jeans.
Thank you. They're called the Peace Lovers pantaloons because they were part of a hippie set, I think.
Yep, that's what I call mine.
This one is a Sophie cosplay from House Moving Castle. Literally just Sophie from House Moving Castle.
Oh.
I almost forgot. Some of the weapons have a unique animations for when you draw them. This one has little butterflies that fly around it.
Aw. I love when certain items have unique animations. I wish WoW had more of that.
This is another one of my Pictomancer glams, using my favorite dress in the entire game. This one I made a general winter cold weather Reaper glam. This is before they let us glamour. This is before they let us have glasses permanently, because they made them fashion accessories now. So now you can have glasses and a hat after literal years of the game not letting you do that.
Man, that's something that, okay, WoW pisses me off because they're like, okay, you want an accessory on your head, you get one. So, like, there was a period of time where I had Sarlix wearing this fucking mining hat with a candle on it because I thought it looked cool, but that meant he had to sacrifice his glasses, and I remember establishing that he needs them in his lore.
That's how Final Fantasy 14 was. There's like you either get a hat or you get something on your face. You can't have both. But now you can finally wear glasses. But they forgot to add what they need to add are eye patches because people wear eye patches and masks and stuff. But we got glasses. It's a start. Also, I made this little witch glam. The dress is from the Nier Automata crossover. Very cute dress though. But I accidentally made a black mage glam for white mage, basically. Yet another glam was my favorite outfit. This one was before we got two separate. We now have 2 dye channels. We only had 1 dye channel before, so that's why some of my outfits are a bit more monochromatic. Another Pictomancer glam with an apron, because they have a barista apron, and it's like, oh yeah, because it was kind of like Bob Ross moment almost, but with sneakers.
So when is Final Fantasy 14 getting the fucking Kingdom Hearts crossover? I'm kidding.
Funny you should mention that.
Are they? No, I was
they
joking.
haven't yet, but because I think Yoshi P has mentioned at one point that it would be nice, but they'd have to go. The main thing they'd have to worry about is Disney.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Pocket squirrel. Oh yeah, this is my current glam, kind of ooky spooky, but I like it. Beach glam for Reaper. I have definitely need up this glam. Butler glam, also for Reaper. You can tell I started as white mage, and then it was like, oh, Reaper sounds fun because I remember the guild I was in. I just realized my stomach is as a Lawful, I do have a little shape, but this jacket makes my stomach look massive. It's
the Gallywix build.
Oh, I'm not looking. What the fuck?
It's it's.
That's what happens when you have one of those coats on.
Yeah, and it's kind of just that jacket, because everything else is just kind of.
What? Why does it do that?
I don't know. I think it's just
like
the way
a little penguin.
Hey, I gotta show y'all something that I most definitely can't show on stream or quote out loud.
Oh.
But someone I follow posted this earlier, and the hard pivot in this screenshot just fucking annihilated me while I was trying to get cosplay stuff.
I like that beach goth.
Yeah, I made it for. Oh.
That reminds me of the it's not the same, but that reminds me of that New Vegas post that was like the New Vegas characters reacting to you coming out as trans, and it's Boone and it just says okay.
Final Fantasy 14. I'm gonna say that there hasn't been one yet, but there is recently been a quest that before Fantasia, the item for a Fantasia, which is an item where if you drink it, you can change anything about your character, your race, your gender, your appearance, blah blah blah. And in the game, they have a little Lalafell dude be like, I need to get stronger, but also look different. And then you give him a Fantasia, and he comes back as I think either a Hero or a Rogadin, one of the bigger buffer races. He's like, yeah, I'm sick now, and it's just wow. gender affirming care in a single sip.
I love magic, gender affirming care.
Yeah.
They have
Okay,
gender
now let
fluid
me.
in WoW now.
They put gender fluid in WoW.
Alright, I think I'm gonna get rid of this outfit
They
I
and
don't.
use it to show off because I just remembered I want to show off the Valentine's outfits, and then I didn't. All right, so now let me where. Oh wait, I'm in the weapons section. Ah,
I don't usually give characters more than like one outfit at a time, but I have this one. This one's the formal occasion outfit because it glows in the dark and also looks nice.
Hell yeah.
all right. First off, we have the Valentine's event. This was one of the ones where it had gender. Yeah, here we go. Gender locked outfits, and then they were
Ow.
like, "Okay, we will give you the gender outfits. We will give you the gender outfits back. Here you go. So now you can wear gender regardless." This is I specifically. You had to pick teams for this event. There were 3 teams: the red team, the blue team, and the yellow team, and you got the outfit of whichever one. And oh, those are cute. Oh, ooh,
I
I
am gonna
love the
be
little glowing accents.
sorry. This is relating back to the thing I'm making. I'm gonna be honest. These fucking spikes are sharp.
Uh-oh.
Sandpaper time.
Yeah.
Oh,
But this is the acacia outfit for this was the specifically the female gender locked outfit, which is the acacia ribboned set. And then
I
there was there's the masculine set with the waistcoat and the gloves and slacks and shoes. And I'm gonna be honest, girl version's cuter.
That is true. That is
This
true.
is 2020. Then we have the Valentine's outfit from 2023, which was also gender locked. I'm going to show off the ladies version first. The dress hat, which, funnily enough, the hat only has one difference, and you can only see it from the side. It didn't have gloves. I guess. Why didn't it? I thought it had gloves, but I guess it didn't. But it definitely had. This one will include a side view because the only difference in the hats is the bow. Oh wow. Those are weapons. Those are
These
traffic
almost look
cones.
3D printed.
oh man.
Then this was the masculine outfit. Literally the only difference in the hat is the bow on the side is now a ribbon.
I wish Guild Wars would do something like this, where they ungender lock the stuff.
Yeah.
Because this pink one is a dress for the ladies, but it looks like this for the dudes. But like they've shown that they can separate these things because they sell a separate maid and butler outfit, and those can be worn by any gender.
They ungender locked those recently in Final Fantasy XIV too. And the princess outfit. Let me see if I can find some stuff that's. Oh yeah, I almost forgot. We had a summer event in 2023 where you got to be Super Sentai. They just straight up gave you the helmet.
That's really cool.
Yeah.
I was look.
They still haven't ungender locked the Summer Sunset outfit though. it looks like this on girls, but on guys, the little bottoms are shorts, as you can see in the screenshot. There are these beautiful patterned shorts, and I wish I could have the shorts.
You know, I'm looking at your outfits, and I'm realizing that Asura, in my game, I'm not sure how they get their heads through the neck hole in anything.
Yeah, actually.
Because, like, Lalafell have weird proportions too, but their heads are, like, reasonable.
Weird proportions in MMOs. Um, the first Final Fantasy MMO was Final Fantasy 11, and the Lalafeller said, in like the game, they were one race, and the small race in that game were the Tarutaru, which are these little fellas. And I have to say, their proportions, I think maybe it's just me, so weird to me, because like they've got the big heads and everything, but then their legs. I realize what the problem is. Their legs look too tiny to hold the rest of them up.
No, they've got they've got the Legend of Zelda Wind Waker build.
They do. They do. But the funny thing is, because there's recently been a new raid in Final Fantasy XIV that's a Final Fantasy XI crossover. We've had a Final Fantasy XI crossover before, which was the Final Fantasy XI Online Maiden's Rhapsody quest, where you get the armor of one of the characters. It looks like this. It's very nice armor. Very nice. But we recently got a whole raid, and we've got the first set of raids this month. Not this month. We got it a little while ago. In the next patch, I think they're the 24 player raids, and we get those like every other patch, I believe. And I'm not gonna lie, after going through the raid, it's like various areas from Final Fantasy XI, because, well, I don't feel like reciting the whole raid story, but like you basically go to a bunch of areas of Final Fantasy XI with the music and everything. And I'm gonna be honest. Was it made as an ad for Final Fantasy XI? Yes. Did it work? Yes. Because I have been staring at the Square Enix site and being like, there's a free trial for Final Fantasy XI. I could do the free trial for fun. And they're doing a discount. They're doing a discount on the subs for Final Fantasy XI right now. I think. Let me see. The Echoes of Vana'diel discount. Where it's like, and this was the thing about Final Fantasy XI is this was an MMO made for the PlayStation 2. And the thing is, I've seen this game before, because when I was a kid and we would go to my aunt's house, I would see my cousin playing a game on his PS4, not on his PS2, and I was like, wow, that game looks interesting, but I never thought about it. And then when I found Final Fantasy XI again, and then I looked up the character creation screen, I realized this was the game he was playing. This was the game he was playing, and now it's like, wow. I'm probably going to try the Final Fantasy. Okay, the discount is until March 11th. There's a 30-day free trial. If you qualify, the basic service fee will be discounted once this free period ends. It'll be $11.95. That's actually not that bad. If your contact includes one character, the discount makes it $6.95 for 30 days. Okay, I think I might do it.
Hey, this is unrelated to anything. I have a question for y'all.
Yeah.
What's up?
If something is considered non-canon, but then they add it to the actual canon game, is it then considered canon? Or they add a little detail from it to the actual canon game. Is the whole thing then considered canon? Or just that little thing?
Or just that little thing?
I guess it depends on what the thing is. What are you trying to describe here?
A whole character.
Oh, if full of his whole damn character. Maybe the whole thing.
I think it still depends.
So I just learned that the World of Warcraft RPG, like tabletop RPG book, is considered non-canon. But apparently for Undermine, they included a character who is described in the RPG book.
Oh, then no, I don't think so.
I didn't
They're
figure.
like
I think
You're-
you can take
you're a
characters
cosplayer.
without the whole thing becoming canon, if that makes sense.
Yeah, I agree. I just think it's interesting. The RPG book is also the same thing where they were like, "Oh yeah, goblins, they reach adulthood at age fucking 20." And I'm like, "Ugh. That's worse." I would be so mad if I had to wait till I was 20 to be considered an adult.
Dang.
This is
Oh.
what capitalism does to your brain.
Ugh.
I just poked myself. But yeah, Dragon Age does that. It brings characters from comics into canon, and I don't think that makes the comics fully canon. And he's laughing at me.
I'm not laughing at you, I promise.
Yeah, right.
Believe what you will. Make your own canon.
Make your reality your own.
Make your reality your own.
Oh, I just made a cute little vampire
Fuck.
outfit. Let me see if I can get better pants for it. There we go.
When they fired everyone on the Dragon Age team, and one of the Dragon Age writers just said, "Dragon Age is yours now," I was like, "Oh fuck, it's over, bro."
Oh no.
Oh, do you want to see complaint? Complaint time! Complaint time for Smissy!
Yippee!
This is another gender-locked item. Don't get me wrong, the girl version, very cute. But why do I not? Can I at least get the shorts? The bikini bottom, while cute, it does nothing for me. If I wanted a bikini bottom, I would have bought a bikini bottom. Why don't I get shorts? And you might say, oh, but the top, it's clearly one of those top with like a gap in it for guy boobs. They have outfits. They have outfits in this game where, like, for the guys it'll be open, and for the girls they'll just put a little bra strap. Why don't I get the bra strap? Why do I get this weird goofy little frilly thing instead? Like, don't get me wrong, it's cute, but it probably looks. That's another thing. Another very obvious complaint I have. Like, don't get me wrong, I love being a Lalafell, I love being cute and adorable, but you can always tell how some stuff is made specifically, well, primarily with taller women in mind. You know, ones who have proportions, ones who have a waistline, ones who are not egg-shaped. Let me. This is primarily in the dresses.
Wow,
Let
this
me see,
piece
let
I
me see
just
if I
made
can
turned
find
out
one.
so fucked up looking. It adds character. It adds character. I promise it adds character.
They have to make a fake waistline sometimes, because like you can tell, like, this is like, I don't think I have much of the more egregious. Oh wait, no, I do. This item, the Dirndl's top, the Dirndl's bodice, made primarily for, you know, women with boobs. It's a very cute top, though. I have used it in Glaias, but like, this does nothing. This is nothing.
I know I said earlier.
And, like, in the item preview, you could see where like the curves are. And it's like, I don't have curves. I'm shaped like the letter A. This does nothing. But on the bright side, Lalafell are more gender neutral, so like I can wear like clothes that are meant for like dudes and pull it off pretty well. Pretty well.
I said earlier, no shade to Hobart for the way he designed the Goblin Heritage armor in Universe. I'm gonna start throwing shade at him. This design fucking is abysmal to make.
That's why he only made it once.
Literally. The storyline of the Goblin Heritage Armor quest is literally that he only made one, and he was going to sell it to like the highest bidder or whatever at an auction, and Gallywix comes along and he's like, "No, I want that. I want it." And so Hobart's like, "Hey, you, Goblin player, go kill him."
I mean, I would too. I almost forgot they got straight up hip gear in Final Fantasy 14 now.
Yes.
Well, just about. This is the casting set. Tell me, what does this look like to you? I just realized it also hides my
Me
ears.
when I'm a Lady Gaga fan.
My ears are gone.
That's the worst thing about headgear.
Yeah, it only happens with something you're just, but ears are gone.
A lot of headgear removes the Sura ears, and I hate it. I want my big ears out.
Meanwhile, in WoW, if you're playing like a goblin or a troll who have the particularly big ears, or elves as well, I guess, your ears just fucking clip out of helmets most of the time.
I would rather that than getting rid of
The
them.
funny thing
I
is,
think
they can account for hoods, like they definitely do account for the ears and like some things like hoods.
Yeah,
Hood
yeah.
specifically. It's weird how some of these are just. Let me show you some of the weirder headgear options, like leaf head.
Oh,
Oh man.
Don't like that. Don't worry.
That's what a ghillie suit would look like if like someone made one based off the description of a ghillie suit.
You also have rabbit,
The rabbit looks
Yeah.
cool though.
chicken, the Tonberry outfit. You can dress as a Tonberry in this game.
Wait, these are just like mascot heads.
Yeah, there's literally mascot suits in this game. Clown. There's this from the Halloween event, and in all honesty, it is very ugly, but I have it. I can utilize it for something. Probably,
Fallout
but
cosplay.
yeah. The horns. Well, like, you've already seen the horns. I also have the Starlight Sugarloaf hat. Look how stupid this hat is. There's also fake mustache.
Whoa,
For
you're
all
That
not.
your
hat is
Eggman.
as long as your torso.
I just looked in chat. You're not kidding about the possibility of a Fallout cosplay with that one.
There's also Santa Claus. There's this hat I got for the Year of the Rat New Year's event. Every year they do a little, one for each animal Moogle hat. Joe, I just saw that. Oh yeah, they had a Dragon Quest event. The King Slime crown has jiggle physics, by the way.
Urgent,
thing
my
be
final
jiggling.
message.
Oh yeah, there's also a Fall Guys event now. You can do Fall Guys in Final Fantasy 14. It's awful, but also really funny, but also really awful because the latency, the lag.
Oh
There will be
no.
times where you get snapshot AoEs, and it'll be like you think you made it out, and then it ticks a second later, and you get sent plummeting to your death, and it's like okay. There's this hat from Achievements. Hope moments. Fat Chocobo head.
Oh, you know what? I should
Google
add.
it.
I should add my newest Gazlo and Starlix image to the screen right now.
Ooh, good idea.
Give me a second. I've got duct tape on my fingers. I can't do it right this moment.
This is off topic, but I just remembered it. But during my apprenticeship yesterday, so not today, we were talking about little dogs. And my mentor, he's a pretty typical tattoo artist guy. You imagine a tattoo artist, you probably imagine him. He's been tattooing 20 years. Burly guy. He was like, yeah, I want a little girl Yorkie so I can put pink bows in her hair.
Aww.
That's awesome.
And I was like, for real? He was like, yeah, I just think the imagery of it would be funny.
That rules. I love that.
Oh yeah, check out this Halloween costume.
Oh!
It covers your entire body, so you can't equip anything else, and have it show. But like, it's like a little ghost, and you got your little arms out. And then, of course, there's the average Twitter user. It is a cute top, though. And then there's evil office worker with little bat wings.
Raymond Animal Crossing.
This game has so much clothes in it, Smithy.
It does.
How do
and it
people
is-
still need to mod clothing in?
You'd be surprised. It's because it's like this is nice, but it could be this. Plus, sometimes a lot of the stuff covers like this is just a regular shirt,
Oh, right.
but people can mod this to make any T-shirt they want,
Oh,
and they have.
oh, it hurt my ass.
No, not again.
You're working on the floor. Of course, it's gonna not feel good.
Are you laughing at me, Joe?
I thought about when their rat ran across your foot.
Ah!
Ugh. Oh, sorry to go back to my previous rant. An item that is very clearly designed for taller women and not for me, bikinis, as previously stated, because like, there's nothing there.
Where's my stylus? I need to.
I mean, it's as kindly
write
as
words
possible.
on
There's
this.
nothing. I have nothing.
They also have that kind of cosmetic for Asura, and like, I'm glad the option's there, because it's funny.
Yeah, like I'm sure.
Asura are smooth like fish.
You want to know something weird?
What's up?
When making characters in Final Fantasy XIV, there were a variety of sliders.
The rat.
One of oh no, not the rat.
Oh shit! A rat.
A rat. One of the sliders for Lalafell that has existed since the game began. For some reason, we have a boob slider. It does nothing. But we have it because every other female race in the game has boob slider. But it's like, at this point, I don't like they actually apparently updated the boob slider to add like a half a centimeter, and it's like at this point. But here's the weird thing: you can't be old if you play a female character. Male characters, you can have an old wrinkly man. And despite the fact that there were plenty of old wrinkly women in the Final Fantasy XIV story, including for Lalafell, you cannot be wrinkly old lady. You cannot. And
That's
like,
one of those like problems that I want to say most like JRPGs in general have, but like it's for Western stuff too. It happens more
Yeah.
often than
and
it
it's
should.
like I would gladly sacrifice the boob slider for a wrinkle slider. But also only for Lalafell, because I think one, it would be funny, and two, it's like if the rest of y'all get boobs, we get wrinkles. That's a fair trade-off. That's a fair trade-off. I want to make a grand mod at some point. I want to make a little old lady Lalafell. It's very hard because we're so small and cute and round, and we ain't got no wrinkles. We're being robbed, and like and you can't even really mod wrinkles in. You can, but like 90% of mods on the Final Fantasy 14 modding websites, like the most well-known ones, are like this is for every race except Lalafell. If you put it on Lalafell, we'll find you and kill you.
Like the wrinkles in Dragon Age are usually they're what's the word, set to complexions instead of like a slider.
Ow.
So like
That's even
there's
worse.
complexion. Yeah, I know.
You have to be like yellow if you want to have wrinkles.
I know, and it's like also like
What?
they're
Ugh.
not for all facial features really, in my opinion, because like the different facial features a person has, the different wrinkles they're gonna have. So my old man in the Veilguard just has to look tired instead of old. But
Yucky.
my poor old man. It's at least they look a little better than all the other games, but still.
I added
They
that
should let you
image
be
to
old
the
in video
stream, by the way.
games.
They should. Wait, what did you say?
I added that new image to the stream, by the way.
Oh, cute. Oh.
Take that shit off!
No. No, I need to add more to my collection.
Let me.
If I don't
Let me
end up
make a
spending
glam
at
I
least
look good.
$1,000 on commissioned Sarlix and Gazlo ship art, I'm gonna scream.
Don't worry, you'll get yours one day. You'll get the one I was picking. That sounded like a threat.
You'll get yours. Oh, I just remembered something weird. I just y'all are about to see something weird. There's a pair of pants in the game called the spring bottoms. On men, they are full trousers. On girls, they're these really cute little shorts. And like, this is a change I don't really mind because like the shorts look better than the full pants. But also, it's like, okay, there's some weird gender changing stuff like Lear mentioned. Like all of the Nier Automata outfits for girls, dresses. But when you put any of them on the guys, not a dress, it's a suit. Which sucks both ways because like I would look good in some of the suit options that the men have, but like can't do that. And some of the guys would love to wear the dresses we be having, and it's like, nope, you don't get those.
It's not allowed! How dare you try to be gender non-conforming! Conform now!
I'm trying to make a fit that looks good, but I also keep remembering like, oh yeah, this happens. Oh yeah, this happens. Look at these little cute little cargo pants. Oh yeah, that's right. And also another funny thing is how with both cash shop and in game, because we recently entered a new high tech area because it was forcibly transported to our world. In something that will be it would take forever and a half to explain the whole thing. But
What
now
the
we just
fuck
have
is going
people
on
in
in
straight
Final
up tech wear.
Fantasy? Sephiroth is there, I think.
He's not in Final Fantasy 14.
Oh, that's a
Yet.
missed opportunity. I like him.
I'm thinking that we might get a Final Fantasy. We do have. There is, however. You can, however, dress like Cloud Strife, specifically Advent Children Cloud Strife.
Hey, I just had a thought about we mentioned Kingdom Hearts crossover earlier. Why would any Disney characters have to be included?
Oh no,
Because it's owned by Disney.
Oh,
It's less
well.
the Disney characters being included and more just the whole copyright situation with Disney and how Disney
Yeah.
are just kind of dingy douches.
What?
You'd be like, I don't know if you want to put Sora in this, because like apparently like getting Sora into Smash was a struggle if I remember correctly. So like getting like, you know, anything from Kingdom Hearts into Final Fantasy 14 would be a struggle. But that's not to say that there hasn't been like crossover events, because we've recently had a crossover. We had a crossover with Final Fantasy 11. There was a crossover with Final Fantasy 13. I missed it, but you can buy the outfits on the cash shop. There was a crossover with Final Fantasy 15 where you can dress up as the Noctis. in his little outfit, and you get his car. You can get his car from the event. I got his car. It was one of the first mounts I ever saw in game. Actually, I was walking around outside and I see a bunch of people in the car, and I'm like, "Whoa!" And I start jumping, and they start jumping in the car, and it was fun. And I was like, "I want that car," and then I finally got it. And they most recently had a crossover with Final Fantasy 16, which is really funny because the stuff that happens in that game is like, not gonna say like a direct inversion of Final Fantasy 14, but a lot of stuff in it is like stuff that stuff that was making the main character be like, "You're just okay with this? This is fine in your world?" And it's like, "Yeah, okay," which is also just funny in general.
It reminds me of the Witcher crossover in Monster Hunter.
Funny you should mention Monster Hunter, because there is in fact a Monster Hunter crossover in Final Fantasy 14. There's a
Like
wind up
upcoming,
battle.
or it already happened?
It already happened. It happened in Stormblood, and it's a whole lot. I think it's like a. It's not a. I don't remember if it's a raid or just a specific boss fight. I think it's a specific. Let me see. Is it a Stormblood raid? It is not a raid. Is it a trial in Stormblood? Yeah, it's a trial. It's called the Great Hunt. You kill a Rathalos, and it actually has like mechanics where you have to carve part of it off and everything, and you can keep doing it, and you gotta get the materials repeatedly in order to craft the gear. And the funny thing is, if you play as the Mikote or a Hrothgar, the cat people, and the Palico is the quest giver, and you can straight up be like, "A talking cat!" And if you're Mikote or Hrothgar, he's just like, "Have you looked in the mirror lately?" It's really funny. And you can also get like a meat on a spit, and the Palico minion, as previously mentioned. And I think you can also get a mini Rathalos minion. I don't remember, but it's all very fun, and I'm still staring directly at Final Fantasy 11.
Speaking of like, uh,
Best URs on streamboot.com. Remove the space. I can't reach my mouse to fucking kill that bot.
I'm working on it. I dragged the thing, but it didn't actually ban. What the heck? He's impervious.
I was watching a guy who's like a newer VTuber. Like he started streaming as a VTuber like last week and got a bot. Well, no. He started streaming last week, but only used Twitch for the first time this Monday, and got a bot in his chat. And he looked at it, was silent for a moment, and then went, "Ew." It really got me. The fuck is this square for? Never mind. Okay.
Okay, I think. So basically, I'm looking at this, and what you do is, you get a 30-day discount. You get a free, like you get like what it says. You get a 30-day free period, and then they give you a discount for the first month, and then after that you gotta pay the full price. And I'm just looking at it, and it's like, the smart part of my brain is like, this is an older MMO made for the PlayStation 2 with quality of life changes that are not, that does not have quality of life changes that you have in the current MMO that you play. You cannot afford another. And it's like, even if you did the like, but I was looking at gameplay of it, and I'm like, wow, this game looks interesting. It looks fun. It looks cute, and also. Like that reminds me, I need to get back into Mabinogi. I remember I started playing that and then I stopped because I got distracted. And then I gotta go back to Pangya at some point. I like Pangya, it's real cute. Golf. But what were you saying, Lear? The bot?
First of all, someone else needs to ban the bot because the chat has glitched out. It's dodging me.
Is Joe
Oh.
the moderator?
Yeah, Joe's a mod.
Okay.
I dragged
God.
the thing to ban, and it's just like, no.
Okay, hold on. I'll figure this out.
Do you need help?
No, man.
Kill.
But Smithy, I was saying, I love when there's like racial dialogue like that.
Yeah.
Recent one I encountered is like in Guild Wars' story, you have to. There's like a fisherman takes you somewhere, and it actually just like puts you on the boat, and it takes like a minute to drive there. And he has dialogue with every race, but for Char, he's like, you know, you remind me of my cats back home. Are you as nice as them?
Wow.
That's
And to
great.
be fair, like cats are all over. You can pet cats and dogs. They're all over the place in the End of Dragons areas. So like, makes sense why he'd think the cats are friendly.
Why is it also not letting me end this first?
Oh, all right, streamer, gotta step in.
Like, help.
Oh fuck.
Oh, sorry. When you mentioned racial dialogue, I also remembered something. There are racial areas in Final Fantasy XIV. For one, and they're areas that can be accessed only by one specific race. Can you guess which one it is?
Lalafell. Because the door's too short for everyone
Literally,
else.
yes. There's an entire area. And there's an entire area of
I got this shit.
Lalafell people, but they're dwarves in this specific. Okay, so I should probably start off by saying that there is in fact dimension to travel in Final Fantasy XIV, and in this one, it's dwarves. They all wear armor. It's got little beards and stuff, and they all live in houses. And at first, I was like, "Oh, how cute!" And then finding out, oh yeah, no, these are the.
I did it.
Yay!
Oh, you did it!
Congratulations,
Yay!
Joe. You got it before I could because I tried to.
Let's spit on his corpse.
I literally opened chat, typed in /ban, ban, and then the username, and then it told me you're not logged in. You can't do that.
Weird. But as you can see, I'm outside the house, and now
oh, that
I'm
hurt.
inside the house. And you can talk to people inside the houses. And it's like, it's bittersweet almost, because 90% of furniture in Final Fantasy XIV is geared primarily towards every other race in the game, all the taller races. Like, this is the first time I've sat in a chair that I've 90% been able to fit in. This is the first time I've seen a stove actually set to my proportions. And a lot of Lalafell players are like, oh, this is really cute. Maybe, and because Final Fantasy XIV has a tendency to add furniture from NPC homes and put them into player housing, people were like, oh, hey, maybe we'll get the furniture from this area at some point. Because it's really cute, and it's Lalafell size, because most Lalafell don't have furniture that's their size. Instead, we got a bar stool. They call it like a high like some people have compared it to a high chair. Let me see if I can find it.
Guild Wars is a lot like this too. We got homesteads, but there's hardly any Asura furniture you can make. very few story instances actually take place in Asura areas, so if you're playing one, all the furniture is just giant. But they do actually make like a small concession in certain story instances where like if your character has a speaking role or has to like hang out at a table with everyone else, there's just a crate that your character can stand on. It doesn't show up in the instance if you're not an Asura.
That's kind of funny. For a lot of fun, we don't get crates; they just look down. But like, we got a bar stool. The weird thing is the item description is like, oh, it's great for anybody. It's like great for like Lalafell and like for like great for like babies and whatever. It's like this is not good for babies at all. It's barely good for Lalafell. Look, you don't even fit in the whole dang seat. Sitting on the edge of the chair like with every other chair in the game.
Aw.
And also, it doesn't like, this is just me being nitpicky, but like most chairs you can sit in comfortably. You gotta if you're not sitting directly in front of a table, where are you gonna put your arms? There's no armrests. The backrest is really far back. If you sit back enough in the backrest and the chair is right in front of the table like that, you can't reach the table.
I wish I had a hole punch. Sorry, that's not related.
You have fists.
It's fine.
Punch them holes.
And also, it's like, wow. Imagine making something and then being like, oh yeah, this is made, primarily for Lalafell, and Lalafell can't even sit comfortably on it. It's like...
I have a hammer.
The developers hate Lalafell.
I wouldn't say that. The fan base sure does, though. Depending on where you are. So look at this bed that's actually me-sized. I'm hoping that someday they do actually, like... make it so that we get some actual Lalafell size furniture. But like it is nice. And there's another area in the most recent expansion that's also Lalafell only. Let me see if I can go find it. And I think it's in Watch and Petlo. Yeah, I think it's over this way.
I think it's funny
And
that
you
you're
can go-
talking about like Lalafell only stuff. We got a little bit of like goblin only stuff in the Undermine patch, and people immediately started complaining. Why isn't this for everyone? It's the goblin patch, you moron!
Yeah, people like that about this one specific area. See this house? Door's pretty big. You'd think everybody could fit, but no. Only Lalafell can get through this door. Only Lalafell are allowed in this room.
I'm not gonna end up using all of the foam that I bought.
These are the Pelu.
But I bought a lot
That
of
means you'll
it.
have some for next time.
I do want to make a full set of the Goblin Heritage armor eventually. I just need to plan better for when I do it next time. Because I did not realize how little time I actually had to do this. My mom was like, yeah, that convention's this weekend, and I was like, oh no! Good timing, though, that I would be doing this considering Undermine came out this week, so if anybody's playing World of Warcraft, it's going to be fresh in their minds when they see me walking around in goblin armor, also carrying a Horde banner.
Nice. But, on the concept of race exclusivity, I do think it's kind of funny and also kind of hope that the devs keep putting in Lalafell-only areas for one very specific reason. Not... A good amount of player events and player FCs and stuff, like a lot of time, 90% of the time you see like an FC and they're like, oh, you come in our FC house, we're having an event. 90% of the time it's some sort of nightclub.
Oh,
Some of
and
them
they won't
have
let you
ERP.
in, huh? Or they won't interact with you, at least.
Yeah, some will not let Lalafell in, even if it is not designated for NSFW stuff, because like people do not like the concept of Lalafell NSFW, because little itty bitty creature with little itty bitty proportions. But like, even if it's a safer work one, people will still. There's plenty of places that still will not let Lalafell in because they just do not want them there. It's like, oh no, it'll look weird. It's like
You're
the
the
weird
one
thing
making it
is-
weird.
the weird thing is like it's not even like, oh, Lalafell act like they don't know what beer and sex is. Like, no, these things reproduce sexually. They have belly buttons for a reason.
Well, and also like, I don't know. It's just very like there are old ones, and also it is like, I don't know. It's very weird to have like an entire small race like that and be like, oh no, this whole race, no sex, no alcohol, no adult anything. The whole race?
Yeah. Like, there are some people who do play their Lalafell as a child, and it's like, okay, you can do that, but like 90% of them are adults
Mm-hmm.
in both story and in player characters. And this is, and like a lot of people call it the infantilization of Lalafell because, you know, what they look like, and it's like, and it's not helped by the fact that a lot of NPCs, a lot of races in the game, there are child models for them. There's shields for Hears, Mikote, Elizin, and I believe Aura, and I think we're still waiting, and we're still waiting on Viera children, Rogadin children, Proskar children, and technically Lalafell children. The reason I say technically is there are a few Lalafell child NPCs. One problem.
They looked identical.
They use
huh?
the adult model.
Yeah! Goblins and gnomes are like that in WoW. There are some there are some goblin children that have unique models, and especially in Undermine, they're all unique now. But like, it's like, particularly with gnomes, and also gnomes get it pretty bad when it comes to like, oh, it's creepy when you do anything like adult looking with them. It's specifically aimed at gnome women. Always the gnome women. Never the men, because, you know, of course not. Because all of the gnome men, even when they're made to look young, look like little old men. Because they're gnomes. But,
Yeah. Hi, Jay.
hi.
Hi.
You see,
You're
no,
getting
you
all
see
here.
what I'm talking about when I say you two enter chat the same way?
I thought about doing something else. I did. I thought about doing something else. I'm just now leaving my parents' house. I was over at my family's house so I could watch The Lord of the Rings. Well, The Hobbit. I was watching the second Hobbit movie. And then I was going to watch the third Hobbit movie. And then my mom called me right when it got to like this really touching scene that I was so hyped for. And then she called me right when it was happening. And I, of course, thought an emergency was happening. So I answered the phone. And then I was like, Mom, I'm so sorry to cut you off for a movie. But I really, I'm in the middle of a movie. And then she was like, oh, speaking of movies,
Oh,
blah, 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 blah. And I was like, no, Mom, please. Please. And she was like, did you hear that they're coming out with a live action Snow White this year? And I was like, yes, Mom, I know. And she was like, I never was a fan of like the live action Snow White, but you know, there was this, who were they? Rogers and Hammerstein, I think they were brothers. And I was like, Mom, please. Killian's about to get a hot elven wife, please.
I'm so gonna cut my fucking fingers.
Don't do
No.
Oh, I was so
Alright, you know
sad
what? I'm
because
putting the
I've
razor
been
blade
hyping
away. I'm
up
scared.
I've
I
been
can't use that to
hyping up
cut this.
Killian. I have been hyping up Killian Toriel since the second movie because I was like, I remember you, Killy, from the first one when you saw that hot elf and you were like, of course she's not as hot as a dwarfish lady because she doesn't have a beard. But you only said that because your boys were around. I know what you were thinking. And then you met this hot elf and you guys had a really romantic conversation about the stars and the moon. And I immediately knew. And then, like, when she stayed behind to help him, I was like, yes! 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 And then, you know, every time Legolas comes on screen, I'm like, he's so badass, but sorry, dude, she don't like you like that. Also,
Legolas,
your
my
dad
beloved.
sucks.
Fucking love Legolas.
His dad.
Oh! I'm
He's
a
awesome.
moron!
He's so cool. He's so cool, but he's also like a kicked puppy. It's insane. Like, he does the most badass shit, but he's so bad. He's so down bad for Toriel, and she's just not. She's like, sorry, not into it. Also, your dad would literally never let it happen. Because he flat out says that. He flat out says that. Because she goes to talk to him. Or no, she's like talking to him about something. And he mentions that Legolas likes her. And she's like, yeah, but you would never let your son be with a lowly wood elf. And he's like, no, you're right, I wouldn't. And it's like, what the fuck? You can't just say that. That's fucked up. Oh. I do like his dad in like a fucked up way, though.
Oh, he's great. He's my favorite.
He's played by Orlando Bloom, right?
Yeah.
Legolas?
Yeah. No.
No!
His dad. No.
Orlando
okay.
Bloom is
His dad,
Legolas!
okay.
Legolas is
okay,
Orlando Bloom!
listen.
No,
That's what Listen, that's what I thought, but then I got confused. Because there's two different people who play Legolas, and my dad fucked up the order of the movies. I wanted to watch them in release order. I wanted to have an authentic experience. But my dad was like, no, you have to watch the first one, and then you have to watch the 3 Hobbit movies, and then you get to watch the other 2 Lord of the Rings.
Hold on. When are you referring
no, I know that's wrong. I know that's wrong.
When are you referring to that Legolas is not played by Orlando Bloom?
Listen, I don't know. The order of the movies that I watched was fucked up as hell.
He's in all of them as Legolas!
I know! I figured that too! Because I saw his name on the cast list, but he looks different because he's younger in The Hobbit, so I got confused!
And also,
Isn't he the older in
Thranduil
The
is
Hobbit?
played by Lee Pace, who also plays Ronan the Destroyer in Guardians of the Galaxy! Fucker!
What did that have to do with it?
I like Lee Pace! And also,
we needed the Marvel pivot.
Anyway, that's not the point! The point is his dad is fucked up, and I love him!
No, the reason I know this so well is because, Lee Pace was always my, real-life actor face claim for Vel.
Oh, that makes sense. Well,
Well,
see,
that's-
one reason
he
I
was-
got confused is because I don't actually know what Orlando Bloom looks like.
Oh, you're not
I've
gonna
never
believe this.
seen him before.
You're not gonna believe this.
I know. But I had never seen him before, and I saw this interview. It was a behind-the-scenes interview, but it was the guy who's playing it's the guy playing Legolas's dad. But
Lee
the
Pace.
title of the video, anyway, the title of the video said Orlando Bloom. So forgive me for believing somebody would title a clip correctly on the internet.
You think someone would do that? Just go on the internet and lie?
You
Yes.
want to download a car. Man. And I'm so mad too because I don't have time to go home and find it and watch it because I have to be up so early for work tomorrow. And I'm just like, Mom, why did you have to call me while I was watching The Hobbit? I just talked to you at 5 p.m.
You sound so miserable about it.
I am! I'm so mad!
Literally,
Because Gilly just gave her his runestone! It was so romantic!
literally
Oh,
how I
I forgot
felt
about that.
fucking watching those movies for the first time in 2019.
This is the first time I've ever watched them. I've never seen them before.
I wanted to watch them with you. Sobs.
I know.
And we
I
talked
know
about
you
it.
did, but we haven't had time.
Girl, there's always time for Lord of the Rings.
I'm so sad too.
That's not true.
because,
That's like 12 hours of movie.
It's more than that. It's more than 12 hours because my dad got all the extended editions.
Oh.
Jay watched a cartoon I didn't even know existed.
Oh, the newest one? The anime?
Yeah, the animated one. It takes place 183 years before Lord of the Rings.
Yeah, we saw
So,
we saw a trailer for it while we were going to see Transformers 1, I believe.
yes, yep. Well, because my dad, like I said, he fucked up the order of the movies. Because I was
Sorry.
watching the
Why are you
first.
cackling?
I'm getting my costume shit done, and it's looking good.
I was watching the first Lord of the Rings with my stepmom, and then my stepmom got bored and didn't want to watch it anymore. And then my dad woke up from his nap and came in halfway through, and so we finished that first one. He goes, "Okay, now we have to watch all the Hobbit movies." And I was like, "No, I want to watch them in release order." And he goes, "No, we're gonna watch them the right way." And so then I was like, "Okay, well, if we were gonna watch them the right way, then I should have watched all the Hobbit movies, then watched all the Lord of the Ring movies." And he was
Yeah.
like, "No." He was like, "No, you watch the first Lord of the Rings, and then you watch the Hobbit movies, and then
What?
you watch the other two." And I was like, "That's not
No,
correct,
the Hobbit
Daddy."
comes
What?
first.
What, the Hobbit comes
I know
first?
it does. I know it does. I think he was just confused because I didn't watch what he considered to be the right one first. But then he Googled the movie order, and then he found out about the animated one. And so he goes, "Oh, okay, well then pull up that one, because then that one goes first." So I finished the first Lord of the Rings. I get to the Samwise and Frodo part where it's like, oh, these guys are so gay. They're so gay.
Yep.
Oh, like what? Hello, I'm going to Mordor by myself. I know, and I'm coming with you. You can't swim. What the fuck? Hello? And then my dad wants me to watch 12 hours of movies before I can finish the original gay plot that I was invested in? And I still can't finish it tomorrow because I didn't get to finish The Hobbit today. And my mom couldn't wait to call me until tomorrow to talk about Rogers and Hammerstein.
I just...
Sucks to suck.
So bad.
No,
Joe,
I
have you
feel
used
you.
speak and call with me while I just scream?
I feel you though, because like the first time that I was trying to watch them in 2019, my dad was fucking like not shitty about it necessarily, but he definitely was like, what is that sound coming from your room? And I'm like, well, if you were a real nerd, you would know that's fucking Lord of the Rings. Fake fan.
Well, and I'm like, I'm so sad because, like, I enjoyed watching it with my dad, obviously, because I love my dad, and I love when we get to spend time together. But it was like, please, please, I just need to see Samwise and Frodo again. I just need to see them for 1 second, please.
I got
It's like
scared. I thought I was gonna
new-
clip my finger off.
Oh no.
I'm
It's like
joking,
a new
exaggerating, but
people. It's like I knew that people shipped them. I knew they did. But I thought that people were over exaggerating.
no! Oh no! I could have
And I
told you
now
that.
know.
No fucking way, bro. Are you kidding me?
I now
Holy
know.
shit!
I now know that people are under exaggerating.
Under exaggerating.
They are. They are. Sorry, I'm talking quietly because I'm in the stairwell right now.
Sorry, I just remembered when you mentioned when you mentioned the animated movie. I thought for a second you were talking about the Rankin Bass ones, and I was about to be like,
Oh, I love those.
I remember even as a kid, like I had seen the live action one first.
You gotta
then I-
see those. The music is really good, Jay.
Can
I
confirm.
will.
The music is so good. Like, don't get me wrong, I do love the rendition of Misty Mountains in the live action Hobbit, but if you're going to compare it based on how many songs from the book are in the movies, the Rankin Bass one wins every time. Do you know how disappointed I was when watching the live action movie and they're all in the trees and be like, oh, we're about to get 15 birds! We're about to get 15 birds! And then they didn't sing 15 birds.
No spoilers. No
Oh,
spoilers.
Sorry.
I have not finished it.
Actually, the best rendition of all the songs I've heard is in an audiobook version of The Hobbit.
That makes sense.
The narrator went so hard on the songs.
See, that's how I feel about the narrator for the Hunger Games novels, the first 3, because she sang the songs that are in the book. She sang them. But then I listened to the prequel book, and like it suits Snow's character for the narrator to just read them in a monotone voice. But Lucy Gray was singing her heart out, about to die, man. You can't just say the words.
All right.
Especially when some of the singing was her going like la 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 la, like you just said la 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 la. It's like this girl is dying. She's dying. Stop.
Stop! He's already dead.
I just. Sorry, I'm playing Final Fantasy XIV at the same time, and I just remembered. Are there any Yokai Watch fans in the chat right now?
I tried to get into it, but didn't get very far.
I don't know anything about it except that there's demons and a watch.
I could have sworn there was somebody, but there was a Yokai Watch crossover where you have to find the minions, and then you had to get their medals in order to get their weapons. Each yokai had a different weapon. I got the white mage weapon years ago. I still have it, I think, it's somewhere. But I remember that Final Fantasy XIV has had a lot of. I just remember they're having a crossover right now, with Insta X.
Oh, like the photography?
The cameras.
What?
Yeah, the camera.
Yeah,
like
there's
the
an emote.
Polaroid.
Yeah, it's an emote now, and they're having a little event for it. And I remember they also have. There were no. How do I get the emote? It'll be on the release of Touch. Yeah, how do I get this emote specifically? What is the?
What the?
Don't make that sound.
Sorry, I have duct
Why is
tape
there
in my
water
mouth.
inside of? There's water inside the walls of my cup. How did that happen?
How do I get the emote? How do I? Is it just?
I just wanted to have some water.
I am so confused.
Sorry, I'm trying very hard not to be disgusting and make awful sounds. It's very hard when you have duct tape in your mouth.
Stop putting it in your mouth.
I have to hold it somewhere. I don't have anywhere to stick it while I'm trying to do stuff.
Stick it real good.
What?
Oh, okay. They just have it.
My mom used to say that all the time. Stick it. Stick it good. Stick it real good. I don't know. My mom is weird.
Is that a parody of Whip It?
I think so.
Fuck! A hair!
Because she used to. Oh shit, that's what. No, my cup is cracked.
Oh no!
That's
I
how the
rolled
water
my
got in.
cup. That's so sad. I'm still gonna drink out of it.
You okay?
I'm having issues. We're good.
Have
we're good,
one of
we're
the
good.
cats hold it.
The cats are not allowed in here while I'm doing this.
I found out how to get the. I found out that the photographer mode is just. It's just in by default.
Cats banned. Cats
Unfortunate.
banned from office while I work.
Cats can eat a little tape. You can have a little tape. Cats can have a little tape.
No,
No.
no.
Dude, the adhesive is so bad for cats, actually.
The adhesive's bad for
Like,
me too. I
actually-
have an allergy.
Oh.
It's mostly Band-Aid adhesive, not duct tape, but still.
Okay, you guys, you think you're starving to death, even though you probably had food up until about an hour ago.
Do you have any idea how fucking sucks it is that to have a Band-Aid adhesive allergy?
And be in a job where you're at high risk of being injured and requiring a band-aid.
Yes!
I am so sorry.
That, like, and that's like, I sometimes I think about making jokes about like, oh, if you have blah 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 bad mental conditions, you shouldn't have a job that if you have any conditions that make you have paranoia, you shouldn't have a job like mine. Considering that, you know, I have paranoia, but at the same time, I'm like, actually, no, if you have an allergy to adhesive, don't get a knife store job.
Yeah.
Because that's
Or, like,
worse.
a receiving job. Do you know how many times I cut my hands on boxes every day?
Oh.
When
A
I make
lot.
frames, I literally right now have bruises under my fingernails.
Oh no.
Ooh.
I have like at least 6 paper cuts on my hands right now. And I think I broke my toe last week, but that's not related to.
And
I
everybody's
think I
getting
genuinely.
everybody's getting workplace-related injuries.
You know, mine's not workplace related. I mean, it is, but it's stupidity related more than anything. Joe, you don't know this yet. The way I think I broke my toe, it might not be broken. That's why I just say I think I broke it. I got pissed off because I was so overwhelmed at work, and I reared my foot back and kicked a box as hard as I could. And you know what was in that box?
A brick.
Hardware,
Oh.
nuts and bolts, metal. And it was at the bottom of a stack of other boxes that were also full of metal. So, like, it did not budge at all.
Can
It
I
hurt
say
so
something,
bad.
Jay?
Yeah,
Goblin ass injury.
yeah. Stupidity related injury. It was such a dumb thing to do. Immediately after I did it, I was
This
like,
looks like
that was
shit.
so. I was like, that was so stupid. That was so dumb. And then it was like, I couldn't even tell my boss what happened because
Wasn't she
What
the
am
one
I
who
gonna
pissed you
say?
off?
no, she was not.
Okay, I can't keep straight who is and isn't your boss at your job.
I have 3 people that I consider my bosses. And those 3 are not usually the ones that piss me off.
Okay, I was about to say maybe don't say names.
No, I won't. I won't even say where I work.
No, don't say
But,
that either. Isn't it local?
Well, no, not really. I live in a different town.
No, I mean
That's
local
not
to your
what he
area.
meant.
Oh, yeah. Well, no, it's in a lot of different states. But I'm still not gonna say it. It's a franchise, but I'm not gonna say it. It's a farm store. We'll go
You
with
work
that.
at Walmart? Oh no!
Yeah.
Your location.
We sell chicks at Walmart. No,
There's a
but
food place around here that sells chicks.
there's a couple places around here that do.
I want chickens.
I think you can have them in town where you
Yeah,
where
you can
live.
have 5.
You can't here.
You can have a max of 5.
5 chicken limit.
Yeah, no. Actually, it's a 5 animal limit. 5 per animal.
Oh.
You can't have chickens inside the city limits of the town that my job is in, which is really funny to me.
I will say though,
We had a guy come in one time who bought chickens. He bought 2 chicks, and then he returned them the next week. He bought 2 chicks and a small, like 5-pound bag of food. And then the next week he came back to return the chicks and said, "I'm not allowed to have them in my apartment."
Aww.
And then he did not get his money back. He did not actually do a refund. He just left them with us and then walked out.
Fair.
It was very strange. And he bought like specifically broiler chicks. So by the first week, they're like pretty big. Usually if we don't sell them within a week, we have to mark them down to like $1 to get rid of them because they start getting so big that they'll fly out of the containers that we put them in.
I like the mental image of you guys trying to catch one.
Well, you usually don't have to worry about it because once they get marked down to $1, people will buy them because they're broiler chickens. They're the ones that turn into chicken nuggets and stuff.
Oh no!
Yeah. So they're like crossbred. They're Cornish hens and then like a specific other breed, and they're specifically bred for meat. And the way they're bred, meat like there's like the shutoff in your brain that tells you when you're full does not exist for them. So they will just eat. And you actually have to take their food away at night, or they will eat until they get sick.
Hey gamers.
So
Just like cats.
What if I start spray
Yes,
painting
gamer.
right now in my office?
Don't.
You don't have a-
That sounds like a health hazard. Please don't.
do not.
Also, look at these pancakes that are bigger than my head.
Fuck OSHA, all
In-game.
my homies die at work.
No!
Don't die.
Well, y'all are
Those
making
are
it
big.
sound like I will if I start spray painting in my office.
You might. Dude, I hear you. Do not do it.
I'm just getting it out.
Dude,
Please.
I'm not gonna do it!
Please.
I'm getting it out of the bag! I'm not even
heard-
done constructing the pieces!
We're all gonna start
Sounded
crying. Wait.
It sounded like you uncapped it and shook it.
I did shake it, but they all still have the caps on.
How are we supposed to know that? We don't
You
have
want a
visual
picture?
aids.
You want a picture of my messy office with my supplies everywhere?
How do I know you didn't just put the lid back on, huh?
Did you hear me put the lid back on?
Man, I want to see my hobbits again.
Stupid hobbitses.
I miss them so much, dude. I
Here!
miss them so
Here!
much.
Here, since y'all are freaking out! You can see my headphone cord that is strung all the way across the room to my PC.
Wow. Also, since you can't have hobbits right now, you can at least have me.
The way you said that was awesome.
I miss them so much, dude. I do. I'm so sad. I still have to wait another, because I'm gonna have to start the last Hobbit movie over now. Because I only got like 20 minutes into it.
Oh, my spine hurts. What if
I was telling Lear about this yesterday. Not yesterday, whatever day we were on the phone. I don't know. But I was talking about how my favorite thing is when they stop and Gandalf stops and counts them. My favorite thing. And there was this scene in the first one, the first Hobbit, where Killy like jumps down a hole escaping the orcs. Or no, he's like the last one down the hole, but they don't show him going down the hole, and then they show an orc falling down it after Legolas shoots it. And so I was so scared that Killy died, because for some reason he's my favorite Hobbit. I don't know why. Or not Hobbit, dwarf. He's my favorite dwarf out of all of them, for no reason. Just because he uses a bow and arrow, I guess. But I'm glad I picked him as my favorite, because he also has a really cute romance that I didn't know about beforehand. But anyway, they didn't show him actually going down the hole, and then an orc fell down it, and it cuts to Gandalf, and he's counting, and he goes, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and then he stops counting, and then they go to Rivendell, and then they're in these scenes where they're all moving around, so you can't really count them. And so I waited the entire time they were in Rivendell, and I didn't really recognize Killy's face yet, so I was like, where is he? Is he still alive? Did he die? And then they were leaving Rivendell, and there was this one shot where they were all walking in a line, and I was like, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then I got to 14. I was like, he survived. I don't know which one he is or where he is, but he's there somewhere. He's alive. That's all I care about.
You can recognize him based on the fact that he's one of the dwarves that doesn't have cartoonish proportions.
Yeah, well, and he doesn't really have a beard either. But this was the first movie.
And he wants to comment on dwarven women who have beards, huh?
No,
Grow
he
your
only
own.
said that because he only said that to throw off the scent, because he was staring at an elvish lady, and all his bros were like making fun of him for it.
No, I'm joking.
I know. I just listen. I don't know. Again, I don't know why I picked him as my favorite, like, immediately. I just did. And I think it's so funny that I was like, that guy, the one who uses a bow and arrow. And then it turns out that he also happens to have a romance with the hottest elven woman I have ever seen in my life. Like, yeah, I would also give her a weird pebble that my mom gave me with runes carved into it as a promise, instead of kissing her because Legolas is standing right there. And all my bros are behind me telling me we have to go to the Lonely Mountain.
Hey Legolas, get fucked. I love Legolas, though.
I do too. I love him. It's just so funny to me that he's like badass, but also just has the wettest puppy dog eyes.
I put my hand in the glove and it came back out black.
That's not good.
Okay, yeah, these are, that's awesome. I can't wait for convention day when I take my hands. My mom wanted to go bowling after convention.
Oh.
She was like, yeah, we should do both. And I was like, what? Are we gonna go to the convention in the morning and then go bowling in the afternoon? She's like, yeah, sure, why not? And I was like, I need you to understand, I'm going to be green and armored.
You can go bowling green and armored.
There's no rules against that.
Yeah, costume bowling is fun.
I mean, maybe, but there's also the fact that, like, I wouldn't want to just walk in and assume that they're going to be okay with it. That's where my concern lies.
People are gonna look at you, but like...
Be like, what's your problem? I have a skin condition.
Skin condition! That one tweet that's like, low-key been getting a tan and the dude's green.
It's like that guy who he like took silver nitrate for years and turned blue.
Guardian, I understand that you had trouble acquiring powdered silver. This is because I ate it all. That's why my skin is blue.
Okay, this is entirely unrelated, but since we're all here, I desperately need a second opinion.
Dump him.
Oh no,
I'm kidding.
I'm single and will probably be for a good amount of my life. But so there's Final Fantasy XI. There's a free trial for this, but there's also right now, because of the raid, there is now a basic service fee discount. So basically, since I don't have an account on Final Fantasy XI, in order to get this discount, I would have to, buy the retail version and not do the free trial first. And it would give me. So the basic service fee is $11.95. The character fee is $1. And that's like for 30 days. So the basic game would be about $12.95 for a month, which isn't too bad. Like Final Fantasy 14 for me is like 20-something dollars, but that's mainly because I have like 50 million retainers because I need storage space because I have every crafting gathering job. But with the discount, it becomes $6.95 for 30 days, and it's like, it's like it's what it is. It's a free month. It's the 30. Yeah, it's like basically like a month's free almost, and then they charge this. I think it's a month's free, and then it's the month's free, and then if you have the discount, you get the discount for the first 30 days after the free period. So you get a free month, and then you get the discounted months, and then you go to the $12.95 a month. And it's like, should I do that, or should I just do the free trial, or should I just not do it at all? And like, I know it'll probably be fine on my computer because this was an MMO made for the PlayStation 2, and even though they're still updating and stuff, it's not gonna be like as heavy and intensive on my computy woody. It's like, do I try it? Do I bite the bullet and try this new MMO that I've been looking at?
I
Or
would
do
say
I-
whatever you do, wait until March 1st, so that way they can't pull the, well, you paid for it on the 28th, so you only get 28 days. Because February is shorter.
True. And also, I know today is that whole boycott thing, so I definitely should wait for Saturday. And like the campaign period ends March 11th, so it'll still be March, so I'll still be pretty good.
Oh, this is
I was
gonna
talking
be.
to I was talking to my boss yesterday about or not yesterday, Tuesday. I jokingly was like, I think it's weird that you have to pay the same amount of rent for February that you do every other month.
I
'Cause
mean,
it's like 3 days shorter than some months.
that's true actually. February should anything for February should be 3 days cheaper. Also, it's Black
It's
History
like
Month,
my
so that's
rent
another reason
is
why it
just
should be
under
cheaper. Like,
my rent is just under $900 a month, so it's like $30 a day basically. So February should be $90 cheaper.
it should.
But my manager that I was joking about it with, she was like, "Well, it evens out because some months have 31 days."
That's not how that works.
Genuinely.
Hi,
Yeah.
Bobby.
Good point. Good point on the wait until March thing.
Mhm.
Thank
Well,
you.
because I was thinking about starting a free trial on something too, and I was like, no, they might rob me.
But also, it's only $29.99 to get the ultimate collection of the whole. Basically, it's like I think it's like every single thing of Final Fantasy XI. Like every single. Yeah, it brings together all the greatest expansions. Well, I don't know. Is that every? Includes 5 expansion packs. How many? 11. How many expansions did this game have? Development expansions. Go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then they did 6. Okay, so they had.
Alto, dude, slow down. What are you doing? She's like taking full mouthfuls of the food and just gulping it down. She's gonna throw up.
You know. Oh, so it's everything. It's literally everything. I see. But like that's a pretty good deal, especially considering that in order to get, if you wanted to get Final Fantasy 14 right now with every expansion, it's cost like $60, $70 just about. Like it costs like it's a Nintendo Switch. It costs a Nintendo Switch, I think. Not the whole Switch. Yeah, Final Fantasy Dawn Trail, the complete game is $59.99. If you want the collector's edition, which adds some extra stuff, that's $139.99.
Goodness.
But,
You
like,
guys,
thank you. Yeah.
you guys have no idea how like scuffed my process is right now.
Oh, I have an idea.
If it works, it works. I mean,
If it works, it works, and it seems to be working.
Trust me, I have an idea of how scuffed your process is. I was there for Bergie.
Oh no! Don't remind me of that.
That was fun. What do you
It was
mean?
fun, but holy shit! We made a like a homemade horror movie because I had an AV class that was requiring it for a grade, and so it was.
So he, yeah. Go ahead.
Was it you in the mask or was it me?
It was you, I think, because I was, or no, was it me?
I think it was you. I'm pretty sure. So we had this like.
Yeah, because you had to film it.
It was Jay was in a hamburger mask with eyes, and it was a printed out mask that had been cut out of regular printer paper, just to be clear.
Oh, that was so stupid and fun.
So yeah, Jay was my makeshift horror villain, the hamburger killer Bergie.
It was, I think my only line was, "I'm Bergie."
I don't remember that, but
But I had to say it like in a scary voice. Yeah,
it was very funny at least.
We couldn't stop laughing. I think we got in trouble because we were laughing too loud in the hallway.
Oh yeah, because we were doing this after school. Because that was
No,
the only
it was
time.
during lunch,
Oh,
I think.
was it during lunch?
It was during lunch because we were like laughing too loud and teachers were like, "You're disrupting classes."
Maybe your classes should lighten up a little.
"You're disrupting our class with your weird, stupid hamburger mask."
Oh, that is.
That was-
Sorry. The pictures in this room with the green walls. This is my house. The pictures are taken in mostly in my basement because my upstairs is a bakery that I've made.
It worked. Oh, it worked.
Ooh.
What worked?
I tried to eyeball something to figure out how to cut it to make it the shape I need, and it worked.
Nice.
Nice. I just found a video. The stuff you can do in Final Fantasy 14's housing by clipping furniture into itself and into other furniture and making it look like other furniture is insane. And I just found this video and it's like, wow, you could just do that. But it's also like you have a limited amount of slots depending on your house size, and it's like wow, that's a lot of slots that are just gone. Sorry, my
cat did something silly.
Aw. Mine is on my bed sitting next to me, and she's like, "Why aren't you in bed? Because it's midnight and you have to get up for morning shift in like 7 hours." And it's like,
Oh,
well, I'm talking with my
Oh,
friend.
me too.
I'm
same.
talking with my friends. It's like I know I should go to bed for work, but I don't want to go to bed
I want to.
because when I wake up, I don't have to go to work.
I
I wish
might-
I didn't have. I wish I didn't have to work today. I wish I had watched The Lord of the Rings yesterday, like I wanted to. But I was so sore that I just went to bed.
I might have to not stream tomorrow so that I can finish this. But I mean, listening to y'all talk has actually made me calm down enough to focus and get it done, so
Nice.
maybe
That's the opposite of what happened when I was on the phone with you guys trying to do homework the other day.
maybe if I do stream tomorrow, it'll be another just hangout stream, and my reward if I get it finished in time will be to play Undermine.
We can all parallel play together.
Maybe I will stream my Sonic racing game with insane controls.
Oh, you know what? Actually, we could do another TikTok experience stream.
Oh yeah, I was.
Simulation stream.
I have my Smash Bros. Roguelike that I could stream for that. Sure.
That would be. Oh yeah. Now that's the ticket. We all stream something different, and it's all on screen.
I could stream. There's a lot of stuff I could stream. I could stream Final Fantasy 14. I could stream one of my Digimon games I got. I could stream Roblox. Roblox is definitely good if we're going for TikTok overstimulation. I've got good. I can play good games on Roblox. I can also play just the most wretched slop games known to man on Roblox.
Whatever your heart
Maybe
desires.
I should make a Roblox account and play with you, Snippy.
You should.
I kind of want
I'm
to
a
too.
Goomba right
I
now.
don't know anything
Actually,
about
do
it.
y'all want to see? Do y'all want to see my avatar right now?
Sure.
I do not ask how much money I spent in order to get this thing, but cause like, but let me wait for it to load. What do you mean waiting for?
Bobby, your sister's freak. What are you doing? Leave your sister's tail alone.
Oh,
I'm currently wearing no. Take this off.
I can't wait to spray paint this and see what it looks like when it's been basically smoothed down by the spray paint, so all the shapes are just chunky. Hey,
Bold.
low poly.
My Roblox avatar, as it is right now. Just straight up Goomba.
Why are you Goomba now? Weren't you Aoni last time we were talking about Roblox?
Yeah, I was this very well dressed Oni that I
Oh,
still really
wanna
like
play
with the big hat.
I haven't played it in forever.
Wanna-
You know, the last time I played Aoni was when I was trying to become a VTuber in 2019.
I remember that.
Oh yeah.
That's the
I was
last
on
time I
stream when
touched
that
that
happened.
game.
I think I remember watching it at the time. Let me.
Yikes.
That was.
That stream shouldn't have happened. Let's be totally honest. That stream should not have happened. And let me explain why. So that was when I was very, very, very new to the concept of like VTubing and stuff, and I had wanted it really badly. I had very, very, very badly wanted to become a VTuber. So very badly. But the thing is that, like, I wasn't at all ready to actually stream regularly. And even now, I don't really stream regularly. But, at the very least, like, I stream regularly enough. So, like, what had happened at the time was I was supposed to have had my what VTubers call a debut. I was supposed to have had my debut that night. And so I had everything set up, and I had actually built an audience already because I had, you know, kind of networked with other VTubers at the time. Oh shit, y'all gotta see this. Y'all gotta see what I just made. Hold on. I'm gonna have trouble bending my fingers while I'm wearing this, but this is going to... It's literally, this is going to end up looking so perfectly goblin. Anyway, I'm gonna continue my story while I set up this picture. So... I had built an audience, I had people who were excited and waiting for me to do that stream. But about an hour before the stream was supposed to have happened, I had a panic attack, basically, and realized, oh, I'm actually not ready to do this yet. I need more time. I need more time to prepare and to make sure that I am really ready to do this. That this isn't just going to be a one-time fluke. Keep that in mind. So, I freaked out, and I turned to Maddox, because I was living with him at the time. We all know this, I think. I turned to Maddox and I was like, I'm not ready to do this, actually. I'm realizing I'm not actually ready to do this. And he goes, of course you are. You've prepared so hard for this, to do this tonight, so you're gonna do it tonight. I kind of didn't get a choice. He pressured, I was crying. I need to be clear, I was crying before the stream went live. Like, I had just cleaned off my tears like 2 minutes before I hit the stream button. Yeah, so he pressured me into actually doing it. It freaked me out so bad that I wasn't prepared to do it, that it almost made me never try again. I'm lucky to be doing this now. And I'm lucky to, like, the fact that I do make money streaming now, it's not a whole lot of money, but I make money doing it now. Like, the fact that I am where I am now is a miracle. A fucking miracle.
Man.
Do you know how glad I am that I... Actually, I'm not gonna admit to that on the internet. Never mind. I should have taken his toilet paper.
Alright, obviously everything's not actually attached yet, so I'm balancing very carefully in this picture, but this is about what it's going to look like. I need to get the other finger pieces done, but...
Ooh, that's really
Ooh.
nice.
And then... I gotta finish all of the finger pieces, and then do the other glove, and then get it all spray painted and actually attached. I have leather straps that I'm going to be attaching to certain parts of it that I'm then going to attach the straps themselves to the gloves rather than the actual piece, the armor piece. So, I have a lot of work still to do, but it is midnight-ish. So I'm going to have to put everything on hold for now. Oh, my back is killing me. But I think I'm gonna have to... Yeah, I'm gonna have to like... I might have to not stream tomorrow so that I can focus really, really, really hard on finishing this.
Mm.
Makes sense. You're making good progress.
Yeah, I'm very, very proud of what I've got so far. I'm going to slide the finger pieces back on the glove so that I don't forget what order they go in.
I'm gonna get ready for bed because it is 1 a.m. over here, and I need to be up at 7. But this was nice, and I'm glad we were all here for this too.
Yeah.
Yes.
But yeah, if we end up doing TikTok sensory stream, I can definitely play and stream Roblox Slop. Alright, everybody. Have
I
a
can
good night.
I can open up MMD on my laptop and have my own like character dancing on the side part of the stream.
Your character is dancing. Smithy is playing Roblox. I'm playing Sonic Sega All Stars Racing Transformed and complaining about all of the controls.
Yeah, that's right. We're getting a new Sonic
Lear's
race.
playing a roguelite. Oh. I think about the controls for that on PC every day. They're insane.
The Sonic ones?
Yes, they're
Yeah.
crazy.
They really
For
are. I was
context.
appalled when I looked it up and saw that.
For context, accelerate is shift. You have to hold shift to accelerate. Space is the brake slash drift. You control the steering with the arrow keys. WASD is to do tricks. Control is to use your pickups, and then Q is to look behind you.
That sounds disgusting.
It's wild, but honestly, like once you get used to it, it's really not that bad. It's just crazy to think about. It's like shift, you have to hold shift to accelerate,
Yeah.
and control is your pickups, but you can use the right control. So like usually what I do is left shift and spacebar with my left hand, and then arrow keys with my right hand and hit the left control with my right thumb.
Oh.
It's just wild. Every time I play it, I'm like, these controls are so stupid. Anyway.
I just remembered Sonic Crossworlds. I don't Sonic as much anymore. I should, because I still need to finish Frontiers. I have it on PS4.
It's so good.
I don't play my
Frontiers
PS4
is
as often. I wish I could just take my save data from all my PS4 games and put them on my Steam games, so I could play it on my PC instead. But I gotta play PS4. But I do need to finish it. But I say this as one of his maybe like 5 fans. I'm not. I both understand, but also am not really that too concerned about how Zavok got in, because it's like yeah, I get it. People don't like it, but also it's fine. I'm like
what got in?
Zavok. I think, is it pronounced Zavok or Zavik? I don't remember.
I don't know.
But like, I
Zavik,
like
I
him.
think.
I like his boobs. It's like I understand why people don't like him, but like, I look at this guy and I don't think wasted slot. I think I get to look at him in his car. And apparently, since they're gonna put in Crossroads, I think they're gonna be putting extreme gear in. I get to watch him on a hoverboard. I cannot afford the game. I'm probably not, and I probably won't ever be able to. But like, I get to look at him. And like, people are mad that he got in instead of like Tangle or Whisper, but like, we haven't. But like, I'm sure they'll be adding more characters eventually. That's what they usually do with racing games. And like, I'm sure they'll get in, probably. If they got in the Roblox game Sonic Speed Simulator, so like, they could absolutely just put them in. I think
They should put me. They should put me's in there.
I thought you meant like you.
No, me's. I meant me's. I could also be there. There was that.
She put me in it.
That's what I
think
thought.
they should, actually, on that note, I think they should let you. I think they should let you import your character from Sonic Forces in Sonic games, especially the supported
Ooh.
spin-offs.
They need to.
Yeah.
They need to make the character creation incredibly robust, and then do that.
They should just put Danica Patrick in again.
She's in Sonic Sega All Stars Racing Transformed. I have to say the whole title every time.
So is Heavy Team Fortress 2.
I just love when there's like a cartoony game like that, and then there's one normal person.
A real ass human in the game. Not even like a Princess Elise human, like a real person.
Can
Still
I
have
be
to unlock
honest?
Shadow.
Can I be extremely honest?
Yeah.
I'm actually not a fan of when people redesign Elise to look more in line with the cartoony style of the Sonic characters. I like that she
No,
is
I
a
agree.
very realistic person.
I agree, because humans exist in the Sonic universe, so it doesn't make sense to me to redesign them to be cartoony.
Well, and I like the contrast. I do very much like the
Mhm.
contrast of it.
Oh, I think it'd also be really interesting if like Soliana people looked like that, whereas the people that lived more what actually wait, what if it was like a not a convergent evolution thing, but like a regional thing? Like the humans that live closer to where the Mobians, like the Sonic species live, look more like cartoony and stuff, but the ones that live farther away in places like Soliana look more like regular humans.
Ooh, that might be interesting.
Racism would go
I think it was
crazy.
convergent evolution or something. Like the ones like I don't know. I don't know what I don't know what exactly I'm saying, but
Is it
maybe.
Is
I
it
don't
convergent
remember.
evolution? It's
I don't
Divergent
Convergent
evolution.
evolution. Convergent
Divergent.
evolution is when
carcinization.
convergent. I'm trying to explain what convergent evolution is. Will you stop?
Convergent evolution is like why dogs have eyebrows now.
Convergent evolution is when two different species from different lineages evolve similar traits.
I wasn't even joking, by the way. The reason dogs have
Yeah,
eyebrows
no.
are so they can interact with humans better.
Yeah,
Really?
but like
Yeah,
other examples of convergent evolution, you mentioned carcinization, but there's also like the reason all fish bodies look the same.
Well, that's
Or
just good
the
design for
reason,
water.
yeah, or like the reason eels and snakes have a similar body plan. That's convergent evolution. Or like why Tasmanian devils had, not Tasmanian devils, Tasmanian tigers looked very similar to dogs, or like dingoes look similar to dogs, or why foxes kind of take up the niche of cats even though they're canid. Or not, they're not canids, they're vulpine. But anyway, yeah, it's basically just
Oh,
two different lineages
you
evolve
won't
a
believe what
similar
I just
trait.
realized.
What?
I was today years old when I realized that Volpera comes from Vulpine.
Oh my god.
because they're little fox people.
They're little foxes. I, I'm not smart. I never claimed to be smart.
It's okay. Not all
Slow
of
on
us
the
can
draw.
be. Slow on the draw, but that's why you draw so fast. With pictures. That's why you draw pictures fast. Just complete silence when I made my joke.
I was
But you're
trying to process what you
explaining.
meant. I was trying to understand what that meant.
it's also like a reason dogs and cats having eyebrows to communicate better with humans. When like wolves don't really have expressive eyebrows and stuff. It's why humans often have less empathy for like reptiles and stuff because they don't have expressive eyebrows like we do.
Can't relate.
It's
I
just
have
a fun,
empathy
weird
for chairs.
evolution thing. Well, I didn't say I relate, it's just in general.
No, I get you. I can't relate to not having empathy for like everything. I feel bad if I knock a shirt off a shelf at a store. I mean,
It's just like there's such a human communication often relies so much on expressions that it literally affected an evolution of multiple animals.
I have to go to bed.
Good
I
I
night.
also
keep,
also
do.
I
do.
keep forgetting good
Good
night.
night,
dude.
If I don't kick myself out now, just gonna sit here kicking my feet while everybody talks. Good night.
Good
Good
night.
See
night.
ya.
Good night. This is the new era of everybody being on the phone, twirling the phone cord, kicking their feet in the 90s.
No, you hang up. Like, come on.
No, not that. I meant like the party lines where everybody was on the phone at the same time. Just listening.
I need to stop looking at that screenshot I sent earlier with the WoW characters reacting to you coming out. I need to stop looking at it. It's doing something to my brain.
Man, I think I could have been back at Gay Hobbits by now. I say that because I would have just finished the third Hobbit movie if my mom hadn't called me!
And you still haven't watched The Lord of the Rings all the way through?
I watched the first one all the way through, and then my dad made me watch the new one, and then all of the Hobbit movies now. And then I get to finish the Lord of the Rings, the second and third one.
Man, Gimli. Sigh. Sighs.
Yep.
Sighs dreamily.
The way Sam keeps calling him Mr. Frodo gets me every time. What do you mean? Just a bunch of little gentlemen going on an adventure. Oh, and also Merry and Pippin are there being scoundrels. I love them. All of them.
I have no idea what this reference Orin made in video games means.
I don't know.
I think it's Team Fortress 2, but I never played that very much, so
What reference? I don't even see it.
the most recent message in video
Oh.
games.
Hang on, wait. Oh! I'm looking in the wrong server.
Yeah, that checks.
Shut up. I'm thinking about my hobbits.
Your hobbitses.
I'm gonna go to bed, y'all. I had fun.
I also need
Bye.
to go
Take
to
care,
bed.
Joe.
I had
Good night.
fun. I also
Good
need to go
night,
to bed
Joe.
too. Good night, Joe. Oh. Bye.
I'm so sad. My Fallout 4 special poster ripped off my door.
Aw. Not special anymore.
No, my stats. I may only
Yeah,
have a
I
2
also
in
don't know
intelligence, but I've got a 10 in luck.
You know what? I think that watching The Hobbit I'm like, sorry, I'm so not normal right now.
It's doing something to your brain.
It's doing many things to my brain, and they're all good.
I like The Hobbit a lot.
like,
The Hobbit movies are so. I love Hobbits. Hobbits. The Hobbit movie is. Ooh.
It just says
Yeah.
Hobbit over and over.
I love this movie so much. I
was
have
watching
seen.
the second one today, and I messaged Lear, and I was like, so I'm watching the second Hobbit movie, and you can just tell that this movie was made for 3D. It's just like all of this. There's so many scenes where it's like, oh, yep, you should have had 3D glasses on for this one.
I think I've watched the Hobbit movies more than I've seen the Lord of the Rings trilogy.
My stepmom started watching the second one with me like more than halfway through, and she goes, "Oh, well, this one doesn't seem like it would be bad to watch." Because she tried to watch the first Lord of the Rings with me, and she got bored.
They are long movies, to be fair.
Yeah, they're long, and I feel like the reason that The Hobbit feels more engaging specifically for her is that it's a lot more action happening very immediately. It's not like, because at the start of The Lord of the Rings, there's like that narration that's like a huge lore dump, and you still don't really know what's going on.
Ouch!
But I was enjoying it. I love being dropped into the narrative with no context. I love that shit. But I
can't stand this man.
I think one of my favorite things about The Hobbit and The Lord of the Rings is like just the way the ring affects people and how it's like clearly addictive. It's insane to me. And like watching the first Lord of the Rings when Frodo was putting it on and like seeing the eye of Sauron, I was like, just don't put it on then. What are you doing? But then now I'm watching Bilbo wear it for long extended periods of time. I'm like, no fucking wonder he got fucked up by it. Holy shit. And when they're in the second one, when they're in the woods with all the spiders, and then he drops the ring and he sees that weird whatever the fuck that thing is come out of the hole in the ground, and he thinks it's gonna like step into the ring, and he kills it, and then he picks up the ring and turns to the dead animal he just killed and says, "Mine." That got me, because then he has this moment where he's like, what did I just do? But then he puts it on anyway and follows everybody, follows Legolas and everybody. I'm like, man, I know why he has to wear it. He's doing it tactically, but also, dude, this is so bad for you. Please stop. Oh.
Ugh.
Okay. Anyway, I really should go to bed because I have work tomorrow, and I would like to be able to finish The Hobbit tomorrow.
I also should go to bed. Real quick though, when I was at Joanne earlier, I saw a little gentleman.
A little gentleman?
And I did not buy him.
Bilbo. Bilbo is a
Gladstone.
little gentleman.
Gladstone!
Oh, I see him.
Very, 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 80s Gladstone.
His wife is staring at him.
His wife has a hole in her stomach.
I'm more concerned about why you quietly slipped Hob Ross in.
I didn't want to interrupt!
No comment about it, just...
I
That's
didn't
amazing.
hear it.
I didn't say it, Jay! Look in chat!
Oh.
I didn't want to interrupt! Yeah, there's Hob Ross. He's painting his happy little trees.
Oh, okay. One last thing about The Hobbit that got me. This is a cinematography / character thing that I noticed. So at the start, or not the start, but like in the first Hobbit movie, after all the dwarves have left, and Bilbo is like, he woke up the next day and he's like creeping slowly around his house and like looking around corners and stuff. And then you parallel that with when he goes under the mountain and is like looking for the dragon and he's like slowly stepping a little at a time and peeking around corners. I was like, this is just like when he was looking for them in his house. I felt crazy. Anyway.
Quietly slipped in Hob Ross.
He's just working. He's doing his job to support his pet squirrel. I don't know if anybody understood that reference.
No.
Bob Ross has in like his first episode, there's a clip he plays of a baby squirrel that his family saved. He's like, and we saved this baby squirrel. I'll put a video in now. And it's like a video of him
Oh yeah.
feeding a
Did not
baby
remember.
squirrel.
This is important information. It's on the test.
It's in the first episode. I only remember because there was one day that we had like a big old performance for marching band, and my band director was like, I thought, since you guys are obviously stressed, I would put on the most relaxing thing I could think of. Bob Ross. So we ordered pizza and he played the first episode of Bob Ross, The Joy of Painting, for us to get us hyped up for our competition. Because it was like our final competition in his final year teaching at the school before he moved to Dallas. Okay. I'm making the executive decision to go to bed.
Yeah. I know I keep saying it, but yeah, I really need to go too. Before I go to bed, I'm gonna make one really unhinged post on Blue Sky, but I'm going to bed.
I need to go to bed before I start talking about The Hobbit again.
Go! Go! Go!
You said that like you were trying to save me from something. Go! Run! Save yourself! Good night.
Take care.
Good night, Jay. I'm getting up so I can end the stream.
Loser.
Both of my feet are asleep.
Uh-oh.
If I fall...